Yahoo! Oh my goodness. Hello! Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. Welcome on in! Holy moly. Yahoo, 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 Yahoo. Yahoo! 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 I feel like I've seen like 3 iterations of this over the last few days. You know, the America ya, Debonair ya, Yahoo! Yahoo! Wait, hold on. It'd be like... Hold on. I'm doing what I can with these effects panels. Okay, it'd be like this. Debonair ya, Yahoo! 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 So stupid. Oh my goodness. Debonair ya. Yeah, I saw the craze of icons. There was too much going on for me to properly acknowledge it beyond just like a little tweet. I actually really wanted to do a little Twitter space just so that I could see them all in one little cluster for a bit before they died out, but I've just been too busy. I can't make time for a Twitter space. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my mic is different. Oopsie. Debonair ya. Yahoo! 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 Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I was recording earlier today. I do this every time. I swear, you can always guess when I've been recording something because I forget to I forget to change my microphone back to its usual freaking setting. Yeah. But how are you? What's good in your world? A lot has happened recently. I don't know if you saw. I am officially a talent under Virgin Records, a subsidiary of Universal Music. Yeah, I don't know if you saw. And I'm on track to debut officially under Universal as a major artist in a year, if everything goes well. Pretty cool, right? How are you taking all this? Did you guess it? Did you see it coming? I told you your guesses were all wrong. I told you from the beginning. Nobody guessed this. Oh my goodness, I didn't think it would happen for a billion years. I'm very, very thankful. Very, very, very thankful. More thankful than I know how to say. Albums and light sticks, I can't say. I have no idea. That is outside of my range of control and knowledge when it comes to like what they plan for things like merchandise and digital versus physical stuff. But I will advocate for that kind of stuff because I would really like to see it. I would love to see some pen lights. Said it was nothing big. Okay, run the clips back. What I said is that we weren't doing anything big for what? I'm listening. What did I say we weren't doing anything big for? Say it with me. Our anniversary. And we didn't. For our anniversary, we did a karaoke relay and a couple game streams. That was it. That's what I meant. This was not for our anniversary. This is completely unrelated. This is a totally separate thing. And we said outright that our anniversary celebrations were over like 2 weeks ago. So I don't know what you want me to say. I told you the truth. And honestly, I told you that specifically so that, because this is a concern of mine. This is actually a concern of mine. I'll be honest. We knew it was going to be March for this, but we didn't know when in March it was going to be. So we were like, all right, we probably shouldn't do like a cover or anything. We should probably put all of our energy into the debut. Because otherwise we're going to run out of energy on our end. And then, you know, they might get fatigued as well. There's going to be so much stuff coming out and like all these collaborations around that time as well. Because these things are coordinated by different teams. So sometimes they overlap. So we were like, okay, it'd probably be better not to do anything big like a cover or anything for anniversary. But I personally had a really strong concern that with that plan in mind, you know, when the debut comes weeks later, like it did, I was a little worried that you'd get to our anniversary expecting something big, like a big cover reveal or something, and then walking out of it disappointed. So that is why I was like, yeah, we're not planning anything big for our anniversary. And we made a point to, in the collab stream, be like, but there is something cool coming later at the end of the month. I don't know. I just think disappointment sucks. So I try to avoid it. I try to keep your expectations as realistic and honest as possible. And yet the people paint me as some kind of liar. The people describe me like I'm a dishonest snake. Like I'm a serpent. I'm a snake in the grass, lying to everybody about what we're doing. I did not tell a single lie. Run it back. Find me a single clip where I lied. I'm very calculated with my words. I'll have you know. I may seem careless and silly, but I take this gig very seriously. I'll have you know. I'm very selective with my words, and I consider myself to be quite articulate nowadays. Yeah, I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. Yeah, no concert on the moon or anything like that, but hopefully lots of original music to come, right? It's pretty exciting. Yeah, that's the main, for me personally, that's the main benefit to this this project, is the support that we're due to receive for things like original music. I've said from the beginning, that's something I really want to prioritize, and I'm very deeply interested in doing it with my friends as a group. So I'm very, very thankful. Yeah, no concert on Mars. I'm sorry. I don't know if you live on Mars, and we're really hoping that we'd include that in our galactic tour. You know how everybody is like, galactic tour, and then they just stop on like Earth's moon and maybe Jupiter, but nothing else. Yeah. I don't know if you were living on Mars expecting us to come there, but we're more the cliche of like galactic tour, but it's just 2 planets and 1 celestial body, like, or not, like one satellite basically. 2 planets and a satellite. That's what you'll get. You'll get Earth, you'll get Earth's moon, and you'll get like Jupiter maybe. Pluto, we're not going out that far. The population's way too low. Don't you know how these tours work? Oh my gosh. Jokes aside, I am very, very excited. I am very, very, very excited. As a Plutonian. No. Yeah, the poor Plutonians are always left out of these world tours and these collab events. It's so sad. I wish we could get some. I wish we could get some collabs and tours out to Pluto, Uranus. You know. Finally being able to talk about it. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. It feels so good. That has been the hardest part for me, has been holding it in. Because when it comes to stuff that I'm excited about, I've always preferred like a full disclosure approach. I like to just tell you everything I can, unless it's like a surprise specifically for you. I love being open about what I'm doing and what I'm working on, because I don't know, I just love the I love the solidarity of just sharing your experiences with others. And so it was very difficult to have this on my mind for multiple months, many months now actually, and not be able to say anything about it. Oh my gosh, it's been killing me. It's been killing me. And whenever I'm like, I've been so busy lately, and people are like, I wonder what Kaelix has been working on lately. He seems so busy. And I can't tell you. Oh, well, now you can know. Now you know. I'm thinking I'll release a tweet clarifying this as well. But I do also kind of want to go on the record to say officially today. I've been dancing around this idea and talking about it a little bit over the last month or two, but I want to just lock it in officially now that you have the context to understand where it comes from. But moving forward for the indefinite future, my streams will be on the shorter side for sure, and I will take more days off in a week as well. But I don't want it to feel like the streams suffer in exchange for more music. You know what I mean? I don't want it to feel like I'm sacrificing one for the other. What I want to try and do is find a better balance where even if I spend a little less time on stream than I have been, I want that time that we share to be higher quality. I want it to be higher value. So I specifically want to be really strategic moving forward in like what games I'm playing, and how enjoyable would this game be for you to watch? Should it even be a game on this day? Have we played nothing but games that week? I want to be really calculated and careful about giving you like a fully like high energy time for less hours. Because those are I have 2 modes of streams. I don't know if you've gotten it down to the same science that I have, but this is what I've learned about myself over the last year of streaming. It's either like a 2 or 3, honestly, ideally 2-hour stream where I'm fully energetic and bubbly and I love my life and I'm great and it's awesome and I'm having so much fun. Or it's like a 6+ hour stream where I'm just like zen and chill and sleepy. I want to specifically prioritize the former for the most part, with rare streams that hit the 6+ hour mark moving forward. I specifically also want to have more days where I'm not streaming at all, specifically so that I can dedicate that time to practice. Now that I'm branding under a label, it's really important that I can take myself seriously as a vocalist. I have a certain amount of skill that I've worked on over the years, but I still do not think I'm anywhere near where I need to be for something of this high of a magnitude. So I want to work a lot harder to improve my singing. I also want to have the time and energy left over at the end of the day to practice dancing. I'm probably the worst dancer alive right now. I'm so bad at dancing, but I get a little better every time I practice. So my hope is that if I keep working hard on dancing, someday I'll be able to be decent and I can show you a decent dance. That's my goal. But in order to do that, I just need more time and I need more energy. Yeah, singing and streaming in their own ways are very much like exercises in terms of the time and the toll that they take on the body. So yes, I will be I'll be much more careful moving forward about my work-life balance. Just calling on the lessons that I've learned from the last year and the times that we've shared. I want to find a balance where I can have my cake and eat it too, you know what I mean? Where I can enjoy good and fun and high-quality streams of games that I like and activities that I'm excited about and karaoke streams that I'm looking forward to, but I can also take music seriously in a recorded context and train up as a singer and as a dancer. I also want to see if I can fit in some time for a Japanese tutor because I'm falling so far behind what I want to be doing with that. Oh my gosh. See, there are just so many things that I want to and need to learn, but there's just not enough time in the week to do it. Oh. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I don't want it to feel like anything is changing too much. It'll be slightly different, but that's actually a big reason I opted to do Zelda specifically today. I was really feeling like doing a Zatsudan as far as energy and content goals for today go, but you know, I don't want you to think that just because of an opportunity like this that we're never going to play Zelda on a Sunday again, or that we're never going to play Animal Crossing, or we're never going to try a horror game that I've never played before. I don't want you to feel like those things are just going to disappear because of something like this. Yeah, I plan to continue activities as normal, just on a healthier schedule for me. Yeah. Considering auditioning to be a NIJISANJI. Oh my gosh. Here's my advice. Delete your comment right now and never tell anybody. That's my first advice. Do not tell anybody that you're doing it. The moment you talk about it publicly, it's over for everybody. That's my first advice. Yeah, that is my first piece of advice. Talking about it publicly is a good way to get blacklisted by each and every single company ever. Wink. Just keep it low-key. Don't tell your friends about it. Don't talk about it on social media. Otherwise, just train up what skills you can and learn how to market those skills. That's my advice. Figure out what you're good at and what makes you entertaining, and just stick to that. Do not try to be something that you are not. Do not try to become something that you think you're supposed to be. Just think of what you like and what you can do, and that will shine. Thank you for all the kind words. Thank you so much. I've been so excited to share it with you. I've had to speak so vaguely about how there's stuff that I'm excited to share with you, but I couldn't go into any detail. So I don't know. I'm just really happy that you can know now. It's been killing me to keep it under wraps for so long. Yeah, I'm very, very glad that we can share in this experience together. Ah! Wait, don't talk about drifters on the radio. Ah! I'm gonna cry. I gotta be careful. No, I actually started tearing up a little bit after the PR stream was over yesterday, or I guess today, this morning. I started tearing up. I had to fight my tears. I was like, no, we got to move on to the next thing. I can't start crying now. I don't know. I've been so emotional lately. I've been feeling so many things building up to this. And I will say, as cool as this debut song was, Double Vision, as cool and awesome as this song was, I genuinely think it's only up from here. Like, I think it's just gonna get cooler. If you could even imagine it. Because Monjo made the craziest track ever to start with. Like, it's hard to think that you could top that, right? But I don't know. I get the feeling it's gonna go crazy from now on. I'm so excited to see what comes next. Yeah. I don't know if that's too high an expectation for you, but I hope that you can enjoy watching and listening. Oh, good. Of course, we can continue discussing this, but we are here to play a game as usual today. As I've just mentioned, my streams will be on the shorter side, so we won't be playing for super long. I want to aim for about 2.5 hours is my goal for today. You're free to remind me if we get around that point, but I'll do well enough to keep track of it myself. But I just wanted to play Zelda a little bit. I wanted to wander around, get some supplies, so that the next time we play for a bit longer, it'll be more supplied, you know. So let's go ahead and start. And as usual with Zelda, we can just discuss what we're discussing as we play. As I mentioned, I was thinking of just doing a straight Zatsudan for the whole thing because we have a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to go over, a lot of recent events, but I figured I could talk while playing something like Zelda. Yeah, back to our roots. I can't forget who I am at the end of the day. I cannot let an opportunity like this go to my head either. I need to stay grounded, but also hardworking so that I can make the most out of this opportunity. And I honestly, if I'm honest, I feel a big sense of responsibility to make the most out of this opportunity so that other livers can get similar opportunities in the future. That would make me really happy. Anything in April? There will be some fun times in April. Yeah, I have a couple streams planned for April already. Oh, this is a stage. I have a couple streams planned for April already. And a cool project planned for April as well. That I think you're going to really enjoy. I have... Maybe I shouldn't say everything I've got on deck. Thank you for all the kind words. Thank you for all the kind words. Nothing on April 1st. Yeah, unfortunately, with I've just debuted under a major label. I don't have time to stream every day. I'll have to take April 1st off to work. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I poured over my calendar for this week and I thought really hard and I just can't do it. Yeah, I won't be able to have a stream on April 1st. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I really wanted to get some revenge after I didn't do a stream on April 1st last year, because I was gonna do something cool for April 1st last year, but I just wasn't able to. Unfortunately, there was no stream on April 1st, and if you remember one, then you're a liar. But yeah, unfortunately it's gonna be just about the same this year. I just can't make the time for it. Kitameki Yellow is liar. Oh, that stream was so fun. I want to play something again sometime soon. Did you see that? That's another thing that happened recently that we could discuss. The collab with Splair. Yeah, if you didn't see it, it was over on Frio's channel. Yeah, Frio was the host for that one. And it was so much fun. That one ended up being mostly Japanese with English sprinkled in, but it was such a joy. It was such a fun time. I learned a couple new words. Affirmed a couple words that I already knew as well. And I have like a new nickname now, I guess. I have a couple new nicknames, you could say. Nah. I'm so emo. Oh, I'm feeling so many emotions. It's so hard to get through everything. There are so many things to process. One thing at a time. But yeah, I'm Kirameki yellow now. As half of the Kirameki brothers. That was totally spontaneous. I think, to be totally honest with you, when we were doing our intros, I loved Kirameki pink, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do like Mabushi yellow or Kanpeki yellow, you know? I was gonna do a different one. But then in the moment, I completely forgot which one he said. So I was like, all right, random one, Kirameki. I forgot that he had said it, so we ended up matching completely. And then I'm also Debonair Myaru. I'm Debonair Myaru. Oh yeah, Isumya-kun gave me the nickname as part of the NIJISANJI Mia project. It was so funny. Oh my gosh, he cracked me up so bad too. There was a moment where we, because there was a oh my gosh, there are so many things to think about in that collab. There was a mini game section in or not mini game, but there was a game section. There was a mode in Pico Park 2 where you use vacuums to control where people are and where you go. And we vacuumed into each other and floated in the air for a moment. And we laughed about that for a minute. He has the funniest laugh ever. Genuinely, I think he has one of the funniest laughs I've ever heard. And it's not at all what I would have expected his laugh to sound like. So that really stuck with me. He has a very, very contagious laugh. Yeah, it made me really, really happy to laugh together for a moment there. Everybody else was trying to move on because we died, so we needed to try again. We were just still laughing. Yeah. And then Reo-kun cracked me up really, really bad. Just in general. I learned that he's a screamer just like me. He's a scream queen just like me. We'd be faced with the tiniest inconvenience and we'd squeal like we're about to be stabbed. We'd squeal like we're about to get crushed by a rock. You know what I mean? Screaming like it's the end of the world when really there's like nothing going on. It's just a video game. And then you know, we're also like the same trickster archetype, I noticed. Yeah, we'd constantly be messing around with other people. That was really fun. I don't know. It's always nice to find somebody who will match your style or your energy. So even beyond a language barrier, we were able to share a lot of fun moments. Yeah. And then Yuno-kun cracked me up. I think Yuno-kun's strength in that collab was his one-liners. He would come out with a really funny phrase after a pause, you know? I will think about "do you damareru?" for a long time. I will think about that for a while. Do you damareru? Oh, it's just way too good. Do you damareru? Oh man. That's too good. It's just way too good. You just can't beat that. I'm sorry. Let's go for another tower. Let's get some towers today before we do any supplies. Do you damareru? If you don't know, damareru is like to shut up. Like shut up. So it's like, do you shut up? Oh, so funny. Tsubasa-kun as well cracked me up really bad. I still think about they call me Mr. Donuts. Mr. Donuts. So silly. So silly. And he was really good at the game too, I felt. Yeah, he was constantly clutching. I was like, this game is not hard enough. This game is too easy. Yeah, it was such a fun group to play with. I had so much fun. I was leading up to it, I will be totally honest, I was a little nervous and I was a little shy because in general, I'm a little bad when it comes to meeting new people. I get a little shy. I don't know why I'm changing this. I guess I went into autopilot. Yeah, we can keep this exactly as it is. But yeah, I'm a little shy when it comes to meeting new people sometimes. I get a little tired or I get a little stressed out depending on the context of the meeting new people. And I'm a little insecure about, not even a little, I'll be honest, I'm super insecure about my Japanese. I don't have nearly enough vocabulary to hold my own. And so I rely a lot on other people in the room who are fluent in both languages to translate for me. But that's not something I want to rely on too much, you know? I don't want to... You know, even as privileged as I am to be a member of By the Beat, where we have both Frio and Sable who are really, really good at the language. Super, super fluent. Even with that privilege, that's not something I would ever expect of either of them. You know, I would never go into a collab with a total expectation just without even communicating that they should translate for everything. You know, they're not like my manager. You know what I mean? I should be able to fend for myself a bit more. And I don't feel too good about relying on others consistently for that. So I was really nervous going into the collab. I was really, really nervous going into the collab, but I came out of it feeling so happy. I came out of it wishing that it went on for like 4 more hours. I genuinely could have continued playing that game for a really long while. It was so fun. They were such a good time. Yeah. My kohai were so awesome. Yeah, it really did pass by so quickly. It was a couple hours, but it genuinely felt like it was maybe like half an hour to me. Game sound is a little low. Thank you! Oh my gosh, I forgot to check. I was so occupied with the activities to discuss that I didn't ask about the volume. All right, I'm raising it now. How is this volume? Is this still too low? Is this volume good? Thank you. Normally I ask about it when we start a game, but I've been so occupied lately. And like I just said, there are so many things that we've had to catch up on, so it's been a bit much. Perfect. Are you sure? Because I don't want good, I don't want great, I want perfect. I want the exact correct balance. Up a little. All right, let's see. I can go up one more notch. Just a little bit. All right, how about this? Is this perfect? Do you need a little more, maybe? A little more? Okay, here. I'll go another notch. All right, how about this? Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for your help. Yeah, I totally forgot. Shame on me. Thank you so much for pointing it out. Yeah, if the audio or anything on stream is ever messed up, please never, ever, ever hesitate to mention it. Odds are I haven't noticed myself, or I've forgotten to ask you. Yeah, it's super important to me that you can hear everything clearly, so it is never an interruption. I've seen people talk on social media sometimes, saying like, how do I tell the streamer that their audio is terrible and I hate them? You can just say it. you can just say, Kaelix, your audio is terrible and I hate you. In fact, I welcome it. Please say it. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the collab with Flare was very, very fun. I really look forward to the chance to do something with them again in the future. And honestly, it gave me some courage when it comes to thinking of collabs with other talents from the main branch as well. I don't know who I would collab with or when. I would need good precedent, and I think I need a lot more vocabulary. I think I need a lot more vocabulary in order to hold a proper conversation one-on-one. But I do wanna train up a bit more. A lot more, honestly. I wanna train up a lot more, and then I wanna have some courage and nerve to do something with another senpai that I admire. I say another, to do something with a senpai that I admire. Or another kohai, honestly. I've got other cool kohai from the main branch that I haven't worked with yet. Yeah. But it did give me some confidence to go into that nervous and walk out of it so happy. Yeah. All right. I see that we meet again. Sorry. The Skyview Tower is out of order and maintenance is proving tricky. What's wrong? Well, the terminal that starts up the Skyview Tower isn't working. I've checked all the terminal's parts, but nothing looks broken. I wonder if something to do with the tower itself is broken. Tower itself, huh? I see what's going on. It wants me to go up there. JP only stream with EN Livers first? That would be great. And honestly, we're trying to figure out... Should I say this on their behalf? I figure it's good to give you something to be excited about, but I'll say that it's not determined yet. It might not happen soon. It might be a while till it's worked out, but... we're trying to work out a time to get Utahime down together again. Me, Zeal, and Vanta. And maybe even some more. We could bring in like any other learners, maybe. Yeah, we're trying to figure out a good day and a good game to play together so that we can practice again. Oh, that's not how that works. Okay. Let's see. In that case, here's what I'll do. I'll do this. No! No! Stay up here! Oh, man. We lost one. You think we can get it back up like this? Yeah, I'd also love to play Pico Park again. In particular, I've never played Pico Park 1. So I'd love to play Pico Park 1 with another group. So many games to play. That's one thing I'm very thankful for. I plan to stay here for a very long time. And I get the feeling that it's basically impossible to run out of games. How does this work again? All right, here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to show you the real strat. You ready for this? I'm going to show you something real cool. Oh, wait, hold on. Don't look at that. That's not the cool thing. I think I forgot how to do this. Utahime Down is a crazy group name. It's not like an official group name. It's more like a casual group name. There we go. Oh. It's not like an official one. We haven't like agreed on it or anything. It's just kind of like what that group is known as in my mind. In my brain, it's either like Utahime Down or Tomodachi Slop. And it's just because those are the names that came up when we were playing. Or not names, it's more like phrases that came up. Because, you know, when we played that game together, when we played Repo, it was a bit of a challenge to say the things that we wanted to say and tell the jokes that we wanted to tell while speaking only Japanese. So that's where you get funny phrases like tabeta or you know, like Utahime Down. Does this work? Ah! Naruhodo. There's still a way. Once there was a way to get back homeward. Once there was a way to get back home. Sleep, little darling, do not cry. Kenwadare. That was a funny one. Okay, I just remembered that with these rockets, you can use them on anything, but they have to actually have the flame go down. My brain malfunctioned there for a bit. I will sing a lullaby. Yeah, I definitely would like to, and honestly plan to do more JP collabs with EN talents. In particular, I want to plan more with people that are also learning, like I am. And I want to plan some with people that are super fluent or native. That is one of the privileges of being in this company as somebody that wants to learn Japanese. There is basically an infinite wealth of people who are also learning or who have mastered it that can help me or that can like learn with me. So that makes it much less of a lonely experience, I think. Alright, I think I fixed it. The terminal! It's working again! Even though I didn't do anything. I did it! You're welcome! Huh? There was something blocking the top of the Skyview Tower? The terminal and the lid on top of the tower are connected. So if the lid wouldn't work because it was blocked, I guess the terminal wouldn't work either. Well, I'm in a hurry and everything seems to be working properly, so I'll head out. Thank you for fixing the Skyview Tower. I'm off. You like the NPC voices? I try to give each one a different voice, but sometimes it's hard. I end up defaulting to like the same 2 or 3 voices some of the time. Sable and Frio are good at helping me people with JP. That is true. Though, as I said, I do not want to rely on them heavily for that. I think it comes off as presumptuous, personally, even if they'd be super happy to help me. I know if I said, please help me, please translate for me in this thing, either of them or even both of them would be like, of course, I am there to save you. I'm your hero. Please eat. And they'd like feed me from their hand like an animal. They would do everything it took to keep me alive. But I don't feel that it's a very fair thing to expect of anybody. You know what I mean? Yeah. They are livers. They are not managers. It is not their place to act as my personal translator if I want to participate in something that is JP focused. I gotta work hard and stand on my own, is what I think. Awesome. Oh, I forgot to read the things. Sky map updated. I usually read those. I think that's the first one I've ever missed in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I'm washed. But look at this. We got 2 towers left. You want to go straight for them? Just finish out the map. We're on a pretty good streak, aren't we? Okay, I think the best way to get here would be to start here. Maybe get a good view. Yeah, that's another good one. Aside from being presumptuous or low-key disrespectful to others, of relying on them too much, I don't learn as many words that way. So I won't actually get better if I rest on my laurels and just assume that people are going to be there to translate for me and everything. If I work hard and stand on my own, I'll learn a lot more. You know what I mean? Okay, so this tower is up here. I love the way I did that beacon. So cool. All right, we're going for a hike. Has anybody ever told you, take a hike? I've been told that a lot, so I guess it's time that I make good on what everybody's told me to do. I've been told to take a hike by so many people over the years. The day has come for me to take a hike. I wish I had the sapphire like head accessory. I'll have to get that at some point because I like the way it looks. Yes, that's a good way to put it. I would prefer learning how to fish. I realize that I'm in a unit that has 2 very skilled fishermen, but I want to be a fisherman too someday. So rather than asking them to translate or like help me, I would rather talk to them in Japanese as best as I can. The only help that I would want from them would be for them to correct my mistakes. That's something I appreciate and that I don't feel bad about. Yeah. Again, and this isn't like something that they've told me or anything. As I mentioned, I am pretty much 99.9, not even 100% confident that if I asked them for help translating anything, both of them would drop everything in an instant to be there for me. Because we love each other, you know? But yeah, I just I see it as like inappropriate and not cool. You know, it's like they shouldn't be pushed into that position over and over again just because they have this skill. That's how I feel. Yeah, I feel very, very strongly about that personally. But that may just be like a personality issue on my part because aside from that, in a separate area, I'm just very bad at depending on other people. I will be totally honest about that. I'm very bad at asking other people for help. That is one of my personality issues, one of my flaws, if you will. In order to humanize me for you a little bit, in order to humanize myself, I will be totally open. I am very bad at asking people for help. 9 times out of 10, I will suffer on my own, even if there's somebody that would love to solve everything for me in 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm a bit stubborn. On one hand, it's like, never trust somebody else to do something you can do yourself. But then on the other hand, it's like, I should be able to do everything myself. It's like, I just have so much belief in the human condition and in my capability as a human to learn something. So I have the delusional idea that I can learn how to do anything if I give it enough effort. Is that crazy of me? All right, let's do our best. These guys are a little scary. Uh-oh. I never managed to do the... There's a trick you can do where you can dodge these guys, but I never manage it. Uh-oh. All right, we have to bomb these guys. Do I have any bombs? I might be cooked. I don't think I have any bombs. That's my go-to strat if I can't pull off the dodge thing. I think I'm cooked. I think it's over for me. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to switch to a stronger sword for one. Oh, actually, we're going to do this one. Do I have any food for this? Okay, I do have this. This'll help. Ah! Let go! There we go. Okay, we're in the territory where I think I can pull it off. Ah! I just have to figure out that timing again. I can't remember how it works. Oh, my goat! Ah! It's a side jump. Come on, Kaelix. Ah! All right, no more jumping. Ah! You like water? All right, let's use a pulverizer. All right, come at me. There we go. I need to master that. What? What? I did the dodge, but I couldn't hit. What? They keep coming back. Okay, now for the fun part. Do I have... No, I don't. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. Oh. All right, we're gonna pull out all the stops for this guy. No, this guy's easy. Spears are very easy to counter because they attack in exactly one direction. I spoke too soon. As I was saying, spears are very easy to counter because they attack in exactly one direction. And I'll show you. I'll show you right now. With rejuvenated EXP and knowledge. Oh, man. I was doing pretty good there. I really thought we could do it. It's okay. I'm going to win this time. You ready? Watch this. I'll show you. Uh-oh! 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 How's this gonna work? Will they come down here? That's fun. Might as well just do this. TBH. We should do a run in the desert for more Gibdo bones. Because these are super valuable as an arrowhead. Oh, they don't see me anymore. It's like the easiest one ever. It's like super easy mode. Hard mode, come on. Aw, man, they regenerated their HP, didn't they? And I used all those bones. Oh, what a waste. Come on, I want a rematch. Yeah, I do want a rematch. Come get some. They're just gone. Chicken. Chicken. They're scared of me. All right, I think I want to just climb directly up. Nah, we'll do the full spiral around. We'll have the whole tour. Oh. Yeah, the tracking eyeballs are really good for those, but I prefer to save as many eyeballs as I have specifically for Gleeox. Because if I aim properly, I can handle the gloom hands. You know, I can do that pretty easy. I just have to have the right arrowheads. Do I have a fire? Yes, I do. You know what? I'm not even going to show you the dignity of an attack with a weapon. I'm just going to watch this. Get fruited. All right, we continue our ascent. Method about running from them. So the thing with the gloom hands that makes them dangerous is that they have that gloom on the ground that follows around them and spreads towards you. As long as you're standing in that gloom, you lose hearts and you can't recover them until the fight is over, or unless you have Sundelian-based foods. And I've got exactly one Sundelian meal. I need to make more of those. So that is my dilemma there. I was trying to get away. Oh. There's a person here, and there's also a glowing statue. Hi. Hello, my name is Nasby. I'm a treasure hunter and an adventurer extraordinaire, undaunted by even the coldest snow. This area is frozen solid and packed with monsters. No one in their right mind would set foot here. Except me, of course. There surely must be treasure resting here on this mountain, where everyone else fears to tread. That's what drove me to travel all this way to Mount Lanayru. Until I saw you, I really thought I'd be the only one. You must be here for the same reasons I am. And if you are, you'll be wanting to know what I know about the treasure. I understand what he's saying now. The truth is, by sheer luck, I overheard a legend relating to the treasure on this mountain while I was on my way here. I knew I was genius for assuming there was treasure on Mount Lanayru. Do you want to hear the legend too? Great. Then listen up. Hi. For I am Nasby, the treasure hunter with nothing to hide. The legend goes like this. Skim across snow from the spring high in the heavens to the mountain below. Pass through rings of light to see the blessing of light. To see the light of blessing. Oh my gosh. I'm illiterate today. What do you think? That was a real legend from a real treasure. A real legend of a real treasure passed down on this very mountain. And you know that with a name like Light of Blessing, the treasure's got to be worth a bundle. I suspect that the spring high in the heavens is referring to these springs. The treasure is as good as found. All except for the finding it part. I don't know what to do with the rings of light bit. I don't see anything like that around here. But I won't give up, because you see, I am Nasby, the dauntless treasure hunter. Not to be confused with my noble steed, Dauntless. So he's got a horse named Dauntless. He's cute. Nasby. All right, so the rings of light are obviously from this sky island up here, right? And the strat is going to be... Excuse me, sorry. My brother has sprayed, once again, his disgusting cologne that I love to complain about. The strat is going to be to go through the tower. Go through the tower and then shoot up into the sky. And then down through the rings into the water. That's going to be the strat.
Devout swordsman who offers his prayers, hear my plea. I can no longer sense the presence of the Mother Goddess statue which dwells in the vast canyon. I would ask you to go to that land and bring tidings to me of the Mother Goddess statue. Please, I beg of you.
Oh my gosh, I've opened a question about this before. These statues seem aware as, like, statues, rather than as an extension of Goddess Hylia, don't they? I've posed an open question that I personally knew the answer to because I've played this before, but I like to pose open questions to you based on what we've personally played together sometimes, so that you will think. Because, you know, we've talked a lot about what the spirit of Hylia really is, and more specifically where it is. Like, what form does it take today? Is it in Zelda anymore? So it's pretty interesting to think about. These statues are aware of each other as statues, rather than all of them just being extensions of like a single entity. Need a perfume with that range too? No, it's just because he's in the next room over and he sprays it like 18 times a day. You just need a couple sprays. You need like one on each wrist and then one dab on the neck. And that's enough. He also just happens to have one of those really strong, disgusting masculine colognes that I hate. Like the ones that are called like an idea rather than an actual fragrance. The ones that are like pursuit. You know what I mean? And it's like a black bottle with like purple blue branding. One of those. Yeah, I can taste it. Literally, I feel it in my throat when he sprays it. I've complained about it so many times, but he just keeps spraying it in his room. I've begged him genuinely for the last 2 years to just like apply it outside if he's going to apply that much of it. But to no avail. He just hates me. Not much else I can do, unfortunately. Yes, he can hear me talking smack. Whenever he does this, I actually talk extra loud about it so that he can hear me. So that he feels bad. And I think that makes him want to do it more. We love to fight. We love to beef with each other in these small ways. And he knows he can't do anything to fight back. so it's extra rewarding to taunt him in these situations. Wait, what was I gonna do? I was gonna switch. Oh, I can't switch in this weather. I was gonna say I could switch to my frog suit, or however much of that I have. I don't have enough slip resistance for it to be worth it. Do I have a slippy potion? I do not. There we go. No! That was scary. Yeah, it's just the way it is to have a sibling, I guess. Good and bad things that come with it, you know? I accept it all with so much love. Ah, thank you for the kind words. Oh, I'm so emo. I don't know. I've had a lot of feelings leading up to this, as I've said. I still don't know where to send them and like what to do with them sometimes. It's been kind of difficult knowing how to handle it. But the only thing I know to do is probably the best thing to do, honestly. The only thing I know to do is to try my best moving forward. All right. Let's clear another tower. Gonna miss me? Well, I'm not going away. What the heck? I spent like 10 minutes just like an hour ago talking about how I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, my schedule is gonna change a little bit, but I'm still gonna be doing all the same stuff. And it's only gonna change the slightest amount. At least that's my expectation.
Surface map updated. Sky map updated.
Did I know about this when we set resolutions this year? I don't know if I should tell you how long I've known about it. I'll say I knew about it then, and I've known about it for a long while, but I won't say how long that is. I don't know if that's a cool thing to share. Yeah, I'd have to double check about that first, but yeah, I can say that I've known about this deal for a long while, and it's been in motion for a while. Yeah, what the heck? You're talking about missing me, and I'm right here. I'm literally live right now. You can't tweet I miss Kaelix when I'm literally right here. That's not how this works at all. You have to at least wait for me to go like go offline. You have to at least wait like 1 second after I end the live stream to tweet something like I miss Kaelix. That's not how this works. No, stop pretending you can't hear me. Stop pretending I'm not here. Wait, is that a star fragment? Hold on, we got bigger fish to fry. Hold on, how fast do you think I can get over there to the star fragment? Say less. Okay, hold on. Over there. Fastest route would be from this tower. So let's go back. Yeah, it's manifest that it stays there because they love to disappear right when I'm about to get them. Who's playing this game? Stop! Stop pretending you don't know who I am. I feel like those videos of like when they psychologically torment their kids by pretending they're invisible. That's what I feel like. Don't talk to me this way. We've shared so many memories. Does that mean nothing to you? Yeah, I feel like the kid that their the family pranked and pretended they were invisible. Oh. No, I'm right here. All right, you know what? I love playing The Legend of Zelda by myself. I've spent so many hours of my life playing these games all by myself in solitude. I am so content to continue playing this game alone. In silence. You know, I probably deserve that. The star fragment freaking disappeared instantly. Oh, man. I deserve that. I didn't even get to keep my bit going for 1 minute before I got punished for it. Okay, stop. You don't have to punish me too. We can stop it at just the game punishing me. It's okay. It's okay. I already missed out on a star fragment. We don't need more. I'm gonna cut that off right now. Yeah, Karma does not wait sometimes. Sometimes Karma waits to have her kiss for you. Sometimes she'll take her time with it, but Other times you're gonna get, you know, she's gonna cash out pretty much instantly. And she doesn't like waiting around with me. I usually get my justice instantly. I get it immediately. Mm-mm. Alright, let's try this again. No distractions this time. And that includes you! No, stop. It's already gone too far. Alright, I'm gonna lock in on this challenge. And I'm gonna get it on the first try, alright? Are you watching this? It's gonna be so cool. I'm gonna do this on the first try, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Kaelix, you're so cool. You're so sexy and swag. You're the best gamer ever. I'm obsessed. Wow, you're so cool. That's what you're gonna say. All right. Okay. Big guy pants, okay. Heading down the mountain. Stop! No! Oh man. I blame you! It's your fault! I blame you! You did this! Alright, hold on. Let's try that again. Do I have the wing costume? No, right? I got this piece. So we can start by adding this. And then, do we have any speed dishes? No. Let's cook one. Let's cook. Make a nice refuge from the storm. Just bundling up by the blue fire. Okay, oh, I kind of want to make a steak. No, wait, I need to make a speed dish. Do I have any speed ingredients? I probably should have checked that first. Oopsie. Let's see, I got the hot-footed frog, if I want to make a potion. I've got the high-tailed lizard, which is also good for potions. So I could do a speed potion. What I want to see is if I have those. There's like an herb that's really good for this. I don't think I have it. Oh, man. Oh, I do have it. Fleet Lotus. Even just 4 of these together makes a really good speed dish. So we'll do 4 Fleet Lotus with 1 bird thigh. Cook! Alright, we're gonna win this time. Can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. Oh my gosh, you can sing it on stream. Do you know how many times I've had to stop myself from singing this song? I've had to restrain myself so many times. Oh wait, this is not where I'm supposed to go. Where was I supposed to go? That's where I'm supposed to go. Do you think I can make it there with what stamina I have? I think we have to try again. Let's fail first. All right, what do you bet I can get into the tower like this? What do you bet that I can skydive straight into the hole of the tower? Do you think I can do it? I forgot to pull out my glider. That would have been really cool otherwise. Oh man. La 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 la. You're not betting? Probably better to abstain from betting. It's a pretty dangerous habit, you know? Alright, let's see if we can do it this time. First step is actually remembering where to freaking go. Oh my gosh. Thankfully, the control is a lot better when you have the gliding set. So I think I'll have an easier time with this challenge the second time around. All right, let's go. I say freaking so much more than I have in the past year. I don't know, I'm just into it lately. I have a desire to curse, but I will never swear on stream as like a habit. I don't want to pick it up as a habit, so I just say freaking instead, or like dang, or gosh. All right, we gotta beat the light. Let's have our meal. Wait, we never made our speed dish. We're just gunning it on regular speed now. Ah, I'm nervous. Okay, this is faster. Ah, I see it running out. Come on, let's go. Oh, thank goodness. Woo. Oh, I should have shield surfed. I didn't even think about that. I should have been shield surfing through that challenge. That was obviously a shield surfing challenge. I forget that shield surfing is a thing sometimes. I never remember. That would have been a really fun shield surfing mini game. I forgot. It's because I have to glide down. In my brain, I'm like, okay, this is a gliding challenge. Why is it along the ground? That's just how my funny little brain works. All right, let's get the treasure. Hidden treasure. Oh, it's a challenge. I have to fight for the treasure. I thought it was free. I thought I already did the challenge.
The shrine imprisons and purifies the ancient evil. Outside equipment is forbidden beyond this point.
The treasure. Proving Grounds Ascension. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Let's go back. No, I'm just kidding. Do you ever walk into something that you have to do, like a work obligation or something, and that's how it feels? It's like, all right, here we go again. I am not doing that. Okay, we're gonna have to collect our gear. I'm trying to sneak around. All right, where would it benefit me most to go? I'm not gonna get a real window to hide, or else I'm gonna alert this guard in particular. So I need to snipe him out as quickly as possible. I've got nothing to attach as an arrowhead. Yeah, it would benefit me to just go straight for him. I gotta aim higher. He's too far away. But now he's on high alert. Ah, there it is. Ah, man, I should have just walked forward. It's okay. They don't know where I am yet. They know where I am. But they'll forget about me. They'll forget about me really quick. Oh, and they're giving me free arrows. Colonel. I'm trying to sneak around, but the clap of my booty cheeks keeps alerting the guards. How many do we have? 4. I could finish off this guy in 1 if I can land the shot perfectly. Bonus points if I can do it without alerting him. Can I get you to like look this way but not see me? Yeah, just keep doing your rotations, sir. All right, the instant he turns around, I'll get him. Ah! There we go. Unseen by the others, right? They see me. They see me, don't they? He's right behind me, isn't he? The music's still playing, so it's like we're in a fight, but none of them are coming for me. I see how it is. Okay. Let's get some goodies. No goodies for me. Do you hate me? That's okay. Do you? Tamareru? Wait. Haha, save. Okay. Where's it coming from? Oh, I see how it is. Come get some! Give me your goodies. The flavors are melting on my tongue. Okay, how many arrows do I have? 0. For now, we should hide. Nope, they see me. Oh, big guy pants. Okay. Knocking him down did some significant damage. That was so close! I just panicked. Oh, that was so close. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, we're still in it. All right, here's a strat. Watch this. Oh, whoops. Okay, don't watch that. Watch this next one instead. Because I've used up my cool... Oh, don't watch that. Okay. I was gonna say I've used up my cool parachute. Well, I guess I could use this instead. That's pretty cool. Ah, I see what I was supposed to do there. Fortunately for them, I'm not going to be doing that. Now, I should be able to use this to get some height, right? That's how it works. Okay, I always forget with that one. Just to be safe, I might as well. But this guy's super easy. This next guy, but again, I might as well. I might as well be prepared. Oh, I wish I had an arrow. Those are pretty fun to attach, if possible. I don't think you can actually attach those. You can attach them to spears. You can attach them to spears, but nothing else. Wait, I want those arrows. I want those arrows and those fruits. If those fruits and arrows disappear, I'm gonna cry. Give them back to me! Oh, man. Be prepared. Dum 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 dum. I swear, this game is out to get me sometimes. Like, how can we stress out Kaelix specifically?
Visitor to the Shrine of Light, that which imprisons and purifies the ancient evil.
You have done well to reach this place.
We offer this light that will cleanse you of evil.
I love that they have statues together. It's so cute. My OTP. Yeah, when they were developing this game, they knew that I was going to play. And they were like, all right, how can we stress out this one guy in particular? That was the leading motive behind most of this game. No, I'm kidding. This game makes me so happy. It's so special to me. What do we have today? I have throat coat tea, as usual. Yeah. It's pretty good. It's the perfect temperature right now, actually.
May the light of blessing grant you the strength you seek.
Yeah, if you got a beverage on hand, now's a pretty good time to have a sip. Mine is the perfect temperature right now, so I'm going to have a big sip. I'm going to have a few sips. Ah, oishi. All right, I guess that was the treasure that guy was talking about. Might as well move this away. So the one in this area is going to be in the Pharaon region. So the best way to get there would be to start at this stable and then go east from there. New here, can I ask if there's any playful name that I don't like? Oh, I appreciate that. That is such a kind thing to ask. So considerate. A lot of people just start saying things. I am okay with most things. I personally don't like nicknames very much, though. Like, I've always preferred to just be called Kaelix. As far as things to avoid, my personal request, and people will go against it anyway, and that's fine. That's just normal. But if you want to be in my good graces and make me so happy, I'm not a fan of anything super flirty, personally. So in particular, I'm not a fan of when people say things like my Kaelix or our Kaelix or my dear or any flirty pet names. I've never been a fan of those. Because, I don't know, when people flirt with me, it makes me nervous. And it influences my ability to comfortably be myself. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I've never been a fan of those. Ooh, wait, hold on. I just got that. I don't know if you could hear it through my headphones. I need to see this right now. I'm so excited. Oh, yay. Oh, yay. Oh, yay. Oh, yay. Oh, yay. Oh, you're gonna love this. Sorry, I got a really important Slack update. I just wanted to see it right away. Tee. I imitate the sound accurately. I hear it so many times a day. It's hard not to. It is difficult not to imitate it accurately as often as I hear it. Okay, I gotta head that way. But yeah, you're gonna like the thing that I just got the render for. Tee-hee-hee. Tee-hee, you're gonna like it. I do this for you. Yeah, sorry, I'm employed. I'm sorry, I'm employed. I have a job. Yeah, what I just opened was a work message. Yeah, sorry, I try to censor any offensive language if it has to be used. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to censor. My censor button and my reverb button are right next to each other. No, that's like the funniest problem there because I was trying to censor it, but instead I added reverb to it, which is just like adding insult to injury. I'm just rubbing salt in the wound instead. Yeah, sorry. Now I was answering a work message. Yeah, for my job. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, we're heading the right way. I normally don't need to pull out the map too often, unless I just want to, but in the jungle I get lost. I always get lost in Faron. Yeah, it's like the furthest opposite to a sensor. It's just making it super booming and loud. Like I basically might as well have been like, hold on, where is it? Is it this one? All right. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, I was just answering my work messages for my job because I'm employed. Like I might as well have just done that if I'm gonna mess it up. Oh, so goofy. Okay, this way. But first, I want to admire this monster. Isn't it so cool? They're pretty hard to fight if you aren't equipped enough for it. You have to gather some parts to have a really easy time. The electric one in particular, in my opinion, is the most difficult one of all. That's the one I have the hardest time with because it doesn't have a specific elemental weakness, I think. And once you get shocked, you're just kind of stun locked. But I think it's really, really cool. I talk so much about how scary I think a lot of these monsters are when we're fighting them, but I actually really, really, really love them. I love looking at them. They make me so happy. This game is so dear to me. I love monsters. Yeah, you don't really see Gleeoks in modern Zelda games. They're one of the older monsters, specifically from the Fallen Hero timeline. And I again, one of the things that makes the Fallen Hero timeline stand out from the other two timelines in the Zelda chronology is that it's mostly older games. Yeah, most of the oldest games fall under the Fallen Hero timeline. And within each timeline, they mostly restrict the monsters and creatures and races that show up so that there's a sense of cohesion. But in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they merge features from all three into one instead of keeping it restricted. Oh, I love my stable trotters. They make me so happy. Yeah, kind of like Laios, I guess. I genuinely do love monsters, and I love monster design. Oh, did I jump out too soon? Ah, it's fine. I can climb the rest of the way. Yeah, I love monsters. I think they're super cool. I love fantasy races and creatures and plants and stories. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I wanted to tell you this. I have huge news. You're going to love this. I've been waiting for the right time to tell you, but I just keep forgetting that it's been happening. You're going to be so proud of me. Do you know one of my New Year's resolutions is to watch new things? because last year in 2025, I was so focused on my work that I didn't spend any time watching new movies or shows or anything. Oh wait, I don't want to do any puzzles. I just want to go straight to the tower. But yeah, I set a resolution to watch new things because I didn't watch any new movies or shows last year. I am now 11 episodes into. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I've been wanting to watch this one for a long time. I'm 11 episodes into Frieren, Beyond Journey's End. I'm so happy. I love it so much. I've genuinely been wanting to watch it for so freaking long, but I've just never found the time. But yeah, I'm 11 episodes in. I love it so much. I'm so excited to see everything else. I'm so happy to finally like understand these characters and their appeal and stuff as well. Yeah, I'm really, really, really enjoying it. I've made a habit of watching one episode a day or a couple episodes a day for the last week. And on one particular day, I watched like 4 episodes. It was awesome. I spent so much time just relaxing instead of working. It was such a nice treat. I have no idea where the tower is. Let's go back up here. But yeah. Thoughts? I'm obsessed with it. I love the mundane approach that it takes in world building. That's my most favorite priority in a fantasy setting, is anything that will tell me more about the world. This is one area where I differ from a lot of fans of, like, for example, the isekai genre or like fantasy subgenres. I personally love filler and I love slice of life because they serve different purposes. There's actually like a category name. There are 2 categorical names in Japanese for this, but I can't remember what they are. But there are people have said that you can separate Japanese anime into 2 categories, where one is anime, or maybe even just episodes rather than the anime as a whole. But one category is that it advances the plot specifically. Like it will be more story oriented and will further the main story. And then the other category is it will expand the world. It will expand the world through like just interacting with that world and telling you about the people that live there. And there's an important balance you have to strike in any good story of both, so that the world doesn't feel like it's just been shaped around the story. You know? Yeah, I really, really, really love the latter of those 2. I love anything that builds a world rather than a story. And I really love Frieren's approach to advancing a plot in a way that seems more like it's only advancing the world, you know? What it's actually doing is it's building the world in a way that advances a retroactive plot alongside the active plot, which is so freaking cool. Yeah, I've really, really, really enjoyed it. It's been such a pleasant watch. When it comes to fantasy anime, I love slow moments and relaxing moments, but I also love moments that get me excited and proud and pumping my fist, you know? And I've had plenty of both already, and I'm only 11 episodes in. So I'm really, really excited to see how it progresses from here as well. Is that going to fall backwards or sideways? Yeah, I love it. I love it so, so, so much. I'm so glad that I'm finally able to watch. Favorite character? I love the main... For now, I don't know if there's going to be another one, but I love the main 3 very, very much that I'm seeing so much of. I'm really fond of Stark. I feel like that's very predictable. Fork, Fountain, Kitchen. I don't know. I really love like stupid, hopeless characters that are just embarrassingly bad, but have redeeming qualities, or like really convicted beliefs. So he falls perfectly into that, and I am very, I don't know. I sometimes I fall prey to being protagonist Andy and just liking whatever the main character is in a story. I really, really love Frieren. I love the approach to Frieren's character. I love learning a little bit more about her through her memories. And I love that, like, she has a bit of like a cold front, like a straightforward and plain vibe, but she's not like super serious or anything. It's just like her resting face and voice, you know? It's really, really charming to me because a lot of the time when an anime has a more like serious looking or seeming character, not even just anime, just fiction in general, a lot of the time when fiction has a serious seeming character, that's really just like all they are. They're just all seriousness. There's no silliness to them. But Furun is actually kind of silly. She's kind of a silly character in a lot of ways. And I just find it really, really cute. Every moment that she's had like a hee 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 moment, I'm just like, oh. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really, really, really charming and really, really appealing. I like it a lot. All right, I just had an omen. And to confirm it, I'm going to put you over here. We got to keep our pony safe, right? All right, let's draw our sword. Let's use this instead. No? Is there one here? Ah, okay. Maybe not an omen. See, I thought that if I took the bananas, the Yiga would show up. I'll bet this is actually a Korok thing. Hold on. Because the Yiga clan, they love their bananas. All right, I was like, all right, let me stow my horse over here so she doesn't get caught in the crossfire. And then I'm going to steal their bananas for my own benefit. Yeah, okay. Soundtrack, I love it. I love it. I've always really, really loved Celtic-inspired Japanese music in fantasy, or just in like regular music streaming. I mentioned this on debut. One of my favorite artists, actually, one of my favorite music artists is a group called Kanoe. It's a group of, I think, 3 people, right? And they specifically specialize in producing that style of music. And I've listened to so much of their songs, so many of their songs. So I just really, really love that sound in general of Celtic-inspired fantasy BGM. Yeah, so I love the OST. And I particularly love the OST whenever a character is about to do something cool. I mentioned that I love when an anime gives me moments to like relax and be happy and comfy. But also I love when it gives me moments to like pump my fists and be really excited. The first moment that I was really like pumping my fists was the encounter between Stark and the dragon. I was like, yes! It was so cool. It was so cool. It was so cool. And then again with like Fern and the executioner. I love it so much. Yeah, I've been really, really enjoying it. And I'm officially watching a new thing. Would you believe it? I am watching a new thing for once. I never do that. My work life is balanced. More or less. Yeah, let's see if I can keep it up, though. What do you mean this doesn't fit? That would have been so sexy. Okay. You know I'm sexy. Don't call, just text me. IPGIRL. It's okay, we can do it like this. Why are you whimpering for, huh? What's your problem? Wake up! Okay, insert that back in there. And then let's also, just to be safe, let's make a wide plank like this. That might have actually messed it up. Hold on. Yeah, that's going to counterweight it down into the path. Let's not do that. This should be enough. It might go to the side, though. Maybe I need... One of these would be nice to have. All right, here we go. Wake up! Let go! Perfect. I never listened to that full song, by the way, the It Girl thing. I've never heard the whole thing. That's one of those songs that I only know because I used to spend time on TikTok. So when I think of or hear songs like that, it kind of makes me miss TikTok a little bit. But only a little bit, not too much. I'm super content to be off of TikTok. It's been so good for me. Maybe we should go for the tower another time, or from a different direction. Because I'm realizing we're already approaching my time when I want to wrap for today, but we haven't gone to the depths at all. And we used a thumbnail illustration that has me in the depths. So maybe we could save the last tower for another time. Thinking emoji. Yeah, I think we should go back down to the depths. It would be very satisfying to have all the map done, but we could just do that next time. Yeah, we got to get some supply runs going. Now the question is, do we want to continue expanding from the central blob that we've got here, the lower left to central blob? Or do we want to connect them from here? Like make a upright blob. Let's start here. Yeah, let's start from this blob and then try to make it large. So we'll have two big blobs. We need some good swords. We need some materials, some bombs, particularly bomb flowers would be nice. Yeah, we just want to avoid froxes if we can. Otherwise, we're going to be spending materials that we're supposed to be saving. Oh, you can't make this up. What is this timing? Look at him. He heard that Kaelix wanted materials, and he said, say less. Oh, no, come on. Oh, my aura. Oh, come on. Oh, please. Oh, okay, fine. Fine. I'll walk around. Not. All right, let's see if we can get it from here. Garuda bow would give us some good luck with that. And it would also help to attach a wing. Do we have any Gibdo wings? Let me go to my monster part section. Keese wing is good. Aracuda wing is great. Gibdo wing is good. Let's use a Molduga fin, though. What should we aim for? Oh, I want a piece of the horn, but it's too high up. Oh, I'm gonna miss my chance. All right, let's go for the claw instead. Let's go for anything. Oh my gosh, at this rate. It's not flying far enough. What the heck? He's too high up. And there's a freaking frox over there. Oh, what a nightmare. I just got baited. Wait, it's not too late. We can still strike. Wait, did I get a piece? But it didn't make the funny sound. Did I get a piece? Did I miss it? Uh-oh. Well, either way, we can get funny shards off of his back if we land on him. So right about now, he should be coming out of this hole. Okay. It's so easy to forget. It's not over yet. I'll show you. See him coming out of that hole? We're gonna get him. He's mine! I just need him to be slightly horizontal, and then we can land on his head. And maybe it would be a good idea to put on some of this. Natsukashi. Do you remember? Isn't it nostalgic? Oh! Good thing I have flame retardant potions. Yeah, we're good, right? I'm not gonna set on fire. He looks so goofy from this angle. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I didn't get a piece yet. You can tell because his horns are still glowing. If you take a piece, then they all go kind of dim. That's how you know. So I'm actually, before we go, I'm going to go tail to tip. I don't know if you've ever heard the saying tip to tail. We're going to go tail to tip. And we're going to collect the little shards that you can get because those are super valuable. At the very least, they're very valuable as like a fusion material. They're not as valuable as, say, like the horns and shards that you get per shot, but they add up. All right. Isn't tip to tail a physics thing? I don't know. I only know it because of Dropout TV. That's the only reason I know that phrase. Yeah, there's a really good episode of Game Changer where the whole theme of the game is that they spent a whole year playing it. They went in one day and he was like, all right, you have a year to complete these challenges. And then a year later they came back and they basically presented every challenge they completed for however many points. But yeah, these shards of spikes are really helpful. Even as just arrowheads, super helpful. But yeah, and one of the challenges was to take the most candid photo of the host. Like, who can take the most candid photo of me is what his prompt was. And for a lot of these prompts, they all went their own separate ways to see who could be the best. But for this prompt in particular, they were like, we realized that we would be a lot stronger together than we would against each other. So what they did is with like they colluded with the host's wife and they installed secret hidden cameras in his home. And they got hours and hours of footage of him just living his life in the privacy of his own home. And they were like, we scrubbed this footage. Tip to tail. That's why I know that phrase. That's the first time I heard it, I think. Yeah, I focused a lot on science, but I was more biological and medical science, so I did not actually take any physics courses. I've always been vaguely interested in it. Wait, is it the horn or the fang that's valuable? I can't remember. Do I want the horn or the fang for the goddess shards, or is it the scale? I'll go ahead and get a fang because I think those are the hardest ones to get. Caught it midair. Isn't that so Studio Ghibli? Yeah, fang is one of the harder ones to get because you have to aim for a smaller radius, smaller area. And look, we came so far. Just riding on his back. All right, let's head back underground. What do you say? I'm so cool and sexy and a pro gamer. You're so obsessed. Oh my gosh. See, I told you you'd say that. I also have prophetic visions of the future. I know exactly what you're going to say whenever I do something. See, like I should have said that you're going to say like sure man or like sure. Because that's what I was thinking you were going to say, but now you're saying it. So now I can't say that that's what you were going to say because then you'd be like, "Oh no, you just see me saying it now, so you're claiming you knew." But that is what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say sure. Sure, Jan. George Tropicana, sure. Pickleball. Let's recover some stamina. I want to see if I could take advantage of the dive here to get a little extra aerial movement towards the next light route. Question is, where is the next light route? I don't see any. Okay, there's one. But that's really far away. Where are the rest of you? Where's the rest of you? I mean, I guess I might as well head for that one. It's the only one I can clearly see. There's no more in sight, which means they're probably behind a wall of some kind. Wait. Oh, of course. That's why I can't see them. It's going to be because in the depths, the water. Here, I'll go here to demonstrate it if you aren't aware of this already. In the depths, the water and the ground are reversed. In a sense. At least the water, rather than the water and ground being reversed, it'd be more accurate to say that bodies of water become unscalable mountains or like walls. So what is a river on the surface is a wall, an impenetrable, unscalable wall. And so because above on the surface, we've got this funky peninsula. To get through here on the depths, I'm going to have to walk on foot in this direction and then go in the spiral. That's what I'm going to have to do. Unless there is secretly a hole in these ruins, which there might be, honestly. There are a lot of small hidden holes in these things. I'll have to check for that at some point. Yeah, the water becomes walls and mountains. And inversely, something pretty cool is that mountains on the surface become cannons with mines in them. Not cannons, canyons. They become canyons with mines in them under the depths. Yeah. Pickleball. I wonder if there will ever be an appropriate time for me to tell you who I stole that joke from. Because I stole that joke from a friend of mine who is publicly known, but is not publicly known for being the progenitor of whatever girl pickleball. I guess you're just gonna have to wait and find out someday. The day it's like an appropriate time for me to give credit where credit is due. How about right now? Nah, it would not be appropriate to name drop right now. But maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. The reason, this is what I'll be totally open with you about why I won't. I think it is very easy to just name drop if you have friends that are known. For example, if I had another streamer who was a friend, or if I had a really beloved artist as a friend, it would be very easy to just name drop them for social credit, and I see that as cheap and tacky. So I'd prefer to only mention somebody if they are relevant to something I'm doing, is the thing. I don't want to use their name for something like that. So yeah, that's why. It's not that I just want to steal a joke or anything. That's where but yeah, the pickleball inside joke comes from a friend. You might find out someday. You're just gonna have to wait a long time for the stars to align somehow. Oh my gosh. How am I gonna get up there? Looks like this tower can be ascended to go somewhere on the surface. Oh, into where the ancient tech lab used to be. Is there like a boat part around here? Do they know what they've done? Oh yes. Oh yes, I've informed this person. And they think it's the funniest thing in the world. But yeah, just to be clear, I did not come up with whatever girl pickleball. I'll take credit for my jokes, but I need to let it be known if I've stolen one from somebody else, uncredited. I did not like stealing from small creators. Now I wonder, would it be better to just use my own parts to make a boat? Would it be better to swim? Would it be better to climb? Or maybe it would be better to fly? I think I'm gonna fly. I have a rocket, right? Do I have any rockets? No rockets. Aw, man. Aw. But I got flame emitters and balloons. Those are super helpful. All right, let's make a contraption. Let's tamper with our rights as humanity. And ascend to the sky. Aw, man, it was so close. It's okay. It's okay. Not too late. It can still be done. Now, isn't that so satisfying? Perfectly aligned. Conversely. Now, where's the flame emitter? I pulled out a flame emitter. There it is. Hiding in the grass. You think my friend is Ellen DeGeneres? Yeah, my friend Ellen DeGeneres is the one that came up with whatever girl pickleball. Of course I don't know Ellen DeGeneres. I've never spoken to her in my life. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, I forgot how much battery power this exhausts. Let's get a little extra too. Every little piece counts. We'll always get more charges. All right. Moment of truth. Oh, I could have just climbed from that side. That would have been so much faster. Ugh. Could have, should have, would have. This is the present. I'm naming Ellen DeGeneres for clout. No, that's the opposite of what I would do. Oh my gosh. It's over for me. Okay. Let me switch over to these. Make sure I'm adequately prepared for the battle to come. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. I guess this is the best I can do. Oh my gosh. I'm scared to climb on. Stone taluses are actually a lot harder in this game. Just in general, because... Ooh. Because you don't have the auto-generated bombs anymore. So if you aren't well equipped with a bunch of bombs, you can have a kind of hard time destroying them sometimes. Oishi, oishi, oishi. Or do we have a good weapon to fuse this to? I guess this is as good as any of them, right? Luminous Stone Heart. What does that do? I guess it gives it zonite. Oh, it gives it what? Higher durability. So it'll last longer. So I guess that is our perfect mining weapon. I love mining with like amped up spears specifically because they're super fast. Oh, finally a new sword. We've been due for one of these. And I should also change to whichever of these I have. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to find the other giant statues. Because I love the full outfit for this. Particularly the leggings look really nice. Boomerang, huh? Awesome. Can I slip past? Oh, I don't want to fight. I'm just passing by. Oh, don't worry. I'm just passing through. I'm just passing through. Oh, it's okay. Explosions. Oh, awesome. Oh, that's just great. Did somebody draw the Debonair mascot in the windbreaker I was wearing for the MV? No, I did not see that. I've missed it. There's been so much on my timeline compared to usual, so I can't see everything. I guess even generally, like most of the time, even when it's not super busy and hectic, I still don't see everything. That's just the way it is. I'll have to keep my eyes open. I love exploring the depths. It's so satisfying. Now here's the question. Should our next side quest be to continue this blob to the west and connect it here? Or should our side quest be to find as many of the bargainer statues as possible? I think I generally remember where some of those are. And I think this guy tells you where they are. Wait, is this what this is? No, it's a spot marked on an old map. Yeah, no. I don't know. I'd love to have the swag as I do the rest of them. Let's talk to this bargainer statue and see if he can tell us. I can't remember. I think he mentions where they are, but I can't say for sure. Otherwise, I remember the general regions where a couple of them are, I think. But I can't say for sure if I'm remembering correctly. Because I don't know, not the ruins, the depths in general are kind of difficult to navigate. But in my mind, there's hold on. So I have to think like this is what I have to think like. If there's a volcano here, I think there's actually a bargainer statue like right here. Is one that I remember for sure. And I think that was one of the really cool ones. As far as everything else we have. I remember one in this area somewhere. And there's another one somewhere in like this entire area. I don't remember where it is. But it's probably on the lower end because I remember that this one is down here and then the other one is up here. So it's probably going to be like dead middle of the two for like a gap in location, you know what I mean? You know what? Yeah, let's try to find the ones I can remember without a guide. Let's go back here and see if I can find it just with my eyes. Because I feel the same way. It is very rewarding to just stumble upon something, like an actual explorer. No tutorial, no assistance from the NPCs. Just in the moment, not a cell phone in sight, you know? That's what I like. Oh, I also need to... Here, I'm going to check this first, actually. I need to check and see if there's anything to grab from this. Because if you see these, they go straight into the ground of the surface. So if I ascend directly into it, I'm swimming. And then here in a moment, we'll come out on the top. Back among the land of the living. This is awkward. Hold on. Let's make sure we're adequately prepared for this interaction. Let's, here's what we're going to do. We're going to change back into this. And we're going to whip out this one. And we're going to come out facing them. They're going to be so scared. Yeah, that's awkward. Am I interrupting something?
Link, you thought you could sneak past us, did you? Come out front and let's settle this.
Oh, okay. Whoa! You want some too? Woo! Oh my gosh. Scary. Give me that. Nom, 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 nom. Free Yiga clothes. Did you see that? There's an NPC in here.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'll make your little uniforms without any more complaints, I swear. Hold up. Hey, superstar. You're not with the Yiga clan, are you? Please tell me you're here to rescue me.
I'm your hero.
That's fantastic. I've been cooped up in here forever.
The name's Konba.
I've got a knack for style and the nimble digits I need to spin my ideas into reality. Alas, that pure talent is why the Yiga clan kidnapped me and forced me to make their outfits for them. If I ever sew one of those tacky rags ever again, it'll be too soon.
In fact, you should just take the Yiga armor I just finished. Burn it, toss it, do what you want. Just
Get it away from me. The look may lack, but my tailoring is sublime. If you wore the whole set, you'd fit right in with the Yiga clan. On that note, I gotta hurry out of here before they get back. Don't worry, I'm more athletic than I look. They only caught me last time because I messed up. It won't happen again. See you around, and thanks for the save.
oh my gosh, maybe we should have a side quest where we do that. Because I think I know where those two are as well. There's another one here on the Great Plateau, specifically in the Forest of Spirits, where the old... Or no. I always misremember where it is. His cabin is over here, isn't it? Yes! Oh my gosh, we talked about this in Breath of the Wild. I always thought, and I always think this to this day, in my brain, the old man's cabin is over here in the Forest of Spirits. But it's not. There's a campfire here, but there's no cabin here. The old man's cabin is to the south of the Temple of Time ruins. Here. Anyway, I think there's a Yiga clan fortress in here that they've claimed. And there should be somebody in there making clothes. And I think there's another one in the hills. Somewhere around here. That's a shrine, probably. It's like, it's in the hillside, like one of these hillsides. I don't remember where it is exactly. I just remember that it is along a hill. Like, it could be these hills. Yeah, we need more side quests for swag. We need more fashion. I need more fashion options. For now, I have 2 out of 3. I have 2 out of 3. I remember when this game came out, I was so excited over the Yiga clan set because in Breath of the Wild, when I played, I would often I would dye the Sheikah armor crimson. I would dye the Sheikah armor a crimson color and pretend that Link was in the Yiga clan. Ooh. This is a very useful item. If we repair this, we'll be able to set a teleport waypoint wherever we want. They really think Zelda's like the devil, though. Holy moly. Let's read their funny journal. We've now taken over the Sheikah lab and filled out the map with the locations of our hideout and branches. The lab is located near a local stable. It's also not far from Terrytown, which was impacted by falling Zonai ruins in parts. Suffice it to say, I think both of these locations will be suitable for procuring supplies and intel. Though we haven't yet received any word of Zelda, there have been many reported sightings of her swordsman, Link. His days are numbered, though, as the Surface Division is setting up a network of their terrifying banana traps. I'm embarrassed to say I've fallen for one myself. Tempting though it may be, try not to pick up any bananas off the road. Oh yeah, I also just remembered. They actually mark their fortresses inside, like dummies. So as you can see here, there's the one I mentioned in the plateau. This one up in Akala. This is where we are now. You are here. And then this is the one I was talking about in the hills. And then this is their main fortress in the Gerudo Valley. Yeah, they got 4. They've got their main fortress that's always been there, and then they've reclaimed a couple others. Northeast and south, or I guess central. And then to the north, I think they've made one rather than reclaimed one. So that one is, in fact, based on that map, it's somewhere here, more like. I feel like I remember it being in these foothills, though. I guess the illustration is actually Great Hyrule Forest, isn't it? Yeah, so it'll be to the west of the Great Hyrule Forest. So yeah, in this area, just like I thought, I'm so knowledgeable of this game. You would not think this is my second time playing. Oh my goodness. I love their little rooms, though. I think the Yiga clan is really, really cute. Even if they're like a murderous organization that wants to be dead, I think they're really, really cute. Wait, is that Link rather than Zelda? I can never remember. I think it's probably Link, right? Because of the side bangs. Yeah, these drawings are of Link, huh? I saw it and I was like, that's Zelda because it's got a middle part, but maybe it's Link? No, I think it's Zelda. Or is it Link? Does it look like him? Alright, let's go back here. Continue our trek for swag. Yeah, they're obsessed. It's kind of cute. They got a crush on me. I don't know. I think active hatred is one of the cutest compliments in the world, personally. I think the same is true in the real world. If somebody was dedicated to speaking negatively about me, there's something kind of flattering about that, for example. And it makes it very easy for me to not care if I catch wind of it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you think of me that much? It's kind of cute. Is that a crazy take? Is that crazy of me? I don't know. That's how I feel. That's how I've come to like... I don't know. That was one of the challenges I had to overcome when it came to being in this line of work. I had to figure out how to deal with that because that's just something that you're going to experience no matter what you do and no matter who you are. That's just the way the world is. People are going to have negative stuff to say. And I found that thinking of it that way is helpful for me. It's like a compliment in a sense. That somebody would spend so much time thinking about me. Yeah, it's flattering. At least I'm on your mind kind of moment. So likewise, if you ever deal with that, if you ever think somebody is saying mean things about you, at least they're thinking about you. It's kind of cute. Maybe we should kiss. You know what I mean? No, we can stop there. That's enough. Now where... How is this going to work? Oh, you know what? I think to get that one, I'm actually going to have to go from above. But there's probably one here from below that I can aim for. Do we want to deal with these clowns while we're here? Do we want to deal with these guys? These guys who are so obsessed with me. Nice boat. Oh, I guess this guy, singular, this singular clown, I guess he lived alone. Oh, kind of lonely. I'll take those. All right, let's guide this boat a little this direction for now. Oh, and then we can take this boat to the west until we find, or I guess the south, until we find a light route to use. There might be one on the water. Oh, you think hating me would be hard? I don't know. I feel like anybody in any position could be hated by somebody. It's not very difficult. I think often when people turn to experiences like hate or feelings like hate, it's usually a complication of something they are experiencing personally rather than something wrong with the person that they hate or the thing that they hate. A lot of the time, there's an insecurity that they feel in their own life. So ultimately, I think anybody can become a target for that kind of thing. And because of that specific layer of it, I think it's a healthy approach to not take it too personally. You know what I mean? Hate takes a lot of energy, so if somebody's going to spend energy on their hatred, it must be because they're really lacking somewhere else. Rather than feeling really, really sad that somebody is like saying unkind things or feeling unkind things, I think it's better to just wish them a happier life so that they can become a less miserable person. That's what I think. Likewise, if you catch yourself hating something a little bit too much, it might be good to think about where that's coming from. I've fallen prey to that. I don't know. I may be known for my optimism, but it's very much an active decision that I have to make. I'm actually prone to some negative thought loops. And I can be a hater sometimes. Believe it or not, I can be a hater. So it's good to keep yourself in check too, right? Where's that coming from? Why do I feel so strongly about this thing? It'd be so much easier to just not care. That's what I think. Just some wisdom from me. Not, take it or leave it. It's not worth too much. We have completed our investigation of this region. At first, it seems like the caverns extend indefinitely. When traveling to the most remote locations, however, walls appear.
It appears as though there are limits to the depths after all. Every area we understand brings us closer to realizing Master Koga's great and glorious ambition. Glory to Master Koga. So I guess this is basically a warning that I'm not going to find a light route around here. Yeah, I think the best way to do it would actually be to just go through here. And it'll be a tiny little area. So we're going to go here is what we're going to do. We're going to go here. Yeah, any emotion is a human thing. It's part of the human condition that we feel things. You cannot control what you feel. And a feeling comes with a reaction, regardless. Feelings come with reactions. What's important is that we choose responses over reactions, you know? A knee-jerk reaction is not something that you can help, but a calculated response is what I think represents us. Yeah, that's how I feel. So, like, if your instant thought in your mind about something isn't what you like, I don't think that's something to be ashamed of. What matters is what you decide to do based on that knee-jerk thought, you know, that basic reaction. That is how I feel. That is what determines who and what we are. Yeah, be a thoughtful hater. As long as you're a thoughtful hater, that's good, right? Do I have any stamina food? Oh, I'm gonna be cooked. My goose is cooked. I would have liked to get a higher vantage point to glide down. Oh man. Let's have this. Because we're not ever gonna really need these. I don't use those personally. Hate is a very strong word. I personally don't think I actually hate anything. I use the word hater as a goofy little thing because sometimes I love to complain. There are times when I love to complain about stuff. I love to be obnoxious. And I love to stew in my annoying thoughts because it's fun. Sometimes. But I think legitimate hate takes too much energy. Like, I think if something was so radically against what I want or what I like, the best revenge against it would be to just not think about it at all. And that's the approach I take with the stuff that really gets on my nerves. Like, if it's really bad stuff that I really don't like, or if it's like somebody that I just can't stand, I prefer not to sit around thinking about them. Because that, to me, is like a disservice to my true hatred. I think the best hatred is one where you just give them no platform in your life at all. That's what I think. Is that too real? I don't know if that's too real. It would not be the first time that we've talked about the act of hate. I don't know. That's how you know it's been too long since the last Zelda stream. Zelda in particular, I think, brings this out of me. I just get so insightful when we go on our little journeys across the globe, you know? We're seeing so many frontiers, and all I can do is just, like, think about the world and the people that live in it. There's something... I say Zelda, but it's more like sandbox games. Or not sandbox, but open world. I think open world games do this to me. If I'm free to explore a very wide region, that's what causes it, I think. Oh!
Uh-oh. The Akala House of Bones, huh? This is not what I was expecting. Well, hold on. Before we do anything, let's get some of these out here. Oh, you didn't even wait for me to put out my lights, you sicko. What's wrong with you? Oh, wait, I don't need this for these guys. These guys are chumps. We can use the Traveler's Claymore. Unaugmented on these guys. Look at this. Nice attempt. Now, oh. Yeah, come over here, nice and slow. Now this is where we have to get serious. This is where we're gonna pull out this spear. And we're gonna go next level. I'm gonna bring out a bow. Do I have any good? Alright, that's what we'll fuse for this one. Uh-oh. Woo! Ah, I can't hit the eye. Come on. Nice shot. Nice shot, my son. Yeah, the cool thing that sets the Stalnox apart from the Hinoxes is that he'll pull out his own bones to use them as weapons if he doesn't have anything else. Because usually the Hinox will grab like trees and stuff. Any large objects they can grab. Ah, he's shielding it. All right, I got to make this shot count. So we're going to do an Aracuda eyeball. Super cool. I love these guys. They're so fun to fight. And they have one of my favorite themes in this game too. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Whoa! Okay. Hold on. I didn't know this was on the table. Do you know what this is? Do you recognize this? I wonder, do you have enough Zelda knowledge to know this one? Bigoron's Sword. A legendary greatsword forged by a Goron craftsman for a hero who traveled through time. The exceptionally sharp cutting edge is a testament to the craftsman's mastery. Oh! So this is a side quest weapon that you can get in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It starts as just Bigoron's knife, and then the knife breaks, so you need him to repair it. In order to repair it, you have to exchange a number of items from other NPCs to each other, and you have to cross 7 years of time to do it too. Yeah, no eye drops necessary. We didn't have to deliver any eye drops. We didn't need to get any mushrooms. We just got it for free. All we had to do was kill some Stalfos, basically. Now, this is one of my favorite swords in this game, too, because I love the sheath that they designed for it. Because in Ocarina of Time, it's an older game. They had to be very minimalist in their resources. They had to make the most out of every single megabyte of data, you know? That's something I like about older games in particular. Even the games that are before my time, like Ocarina of Time. I still really, really enjoy them, and I love the art of making a game out of limited materials. So yeah, they did not have, all that to say, they did not have sheaths for the Bigoron sword or for similar items most of the time. But the shape of everything else is totally loyal. I love the little, like dents and stuff that they added as well. Ah, so cool. So awesome. This would look really nice with this set that I do, because it's Goron forging, right? It's got the Goron symbol on there. Ah, so cool. All right. I guess that was not the way. But here's the thing. Now we know where this is, which means we also know where this is. So I actually did have the right approach of approaching from the east, I think. Why is he shirtless? Oh, this is just the outfit that I wear whenever we're in hot areas. In this case, we're not in a hot area. I just pulled it out because this is the Goron set that I have in my mind. Even though it's only one Goron item. I always like, rather than doing the full Goron armor for the flammable areas, I always like just wearing the pants with the cool boots. And then just going without a shirt. Hold on, let's try again. Let's check, and if we fail to find anything, we'll go up above again one more time. Though this isn't even what I want to be looking for right now. I keep getting distracted. I want to find the bargainer statue so that we can explore the depths with swag. I've gone so many different directions. Okay, hold on. Because in my mind, the bargainer statue was here, but we can tell now that it's not here. So it's probably here instead, come to think of it. Actually, let's go from here. I get so easily distracted, I swear. Yeah, we've gone to where I thought the bargainer statue was, and that's where the Yiga hideout was. So it's probably south of there, if I remember it at all. If it's not there, then I've just completely forgotten where it is. We can switch to... That actually looks pretty nice with those boots. I wonder, is it better to... Yeah, we'll do these boots. It looks pretty nice. And we can do... We'll just do the long hair. Super cool. So yeah, if it's not here, then it's probably here. So I need to head the other way. And I will say these bargainer statues, it's one of those things, you know it when you see it. It's super big. There are a couple of them that are more subtle, but they're mostly really obvious. They stand out a lot. I think this one in particular is at the top of this. I think this cliff in particular can be climbed. Unlike most of them, I think that one might be climbable. But I don't know. I don't know. I want one of our goals to be fulfilled before we wrap today, because I did say today was going to be a shorter one as my first step towards doing shorter streams to regulate myself better. I already feel myself wanting to just sit and play this for hours and hours. Oh, it's such a inescapable thing. It's so fun to just play around. The way to work around that is to just play more often. Yeah, right. It's partially because I went so long without it. there's a want from me to like make up for that time by playing extra when I do play. Excuse me, I'm not interested. Not interested, sorry. Sorry. Okay, this one cannot be climbed all the way. Where am I remembering this statue? Oh, what is your problem? I'll show you, you sicko. Oh, you make me sick. You're gonna get the most undignified. How can I take you out with the least dignity possible? You get... I don't know if any of these will work. All right, watch this. You get pine coned is what you get. Sickos. Too high to be ascended. Oh, whoopsie. Let's do this again. See if we can get a... Oh, there he is. See, he's right there. He was right there all along. I told you, it's one of those things where you know it when you see it. This one was not the one I thought it was, though. I guess the really big one was somewhere else. I just remembered that there was one in this general area. Oh yeah, I gotta do the funny voice. How did it sound again? It was
You stand before me.
No, wait. It'd be more like...
You who stand before me, make an offering. Offer pose to me, spirits that ought to return to the afterlife. They are pitiful beings who have lost their way home and wander this land. I am one who returns all pose to the afterlife without prejudice. Good, evil. That's the futile perspective of narrow-minded beings. There is no such distinction in wandering spirits. I take it you have encountered my brethren. Stay a moment. My brethren and I have combined our power to create the Gators of the Depths. If you desire it, you must make a suitable offering.
Do I have enough? I hope I do. I think I do. Yes, this is what I wanted.
I have returned the lost spirits to the afterlife.
Do I want anything else? Oh, and I can get duplicates. I can get dupes of Bigoron's sword. That's huge.
Seek my brethren in this land. If you do so, you may receive further blessings.
Awesome. We got this guy. Which means, hold on, swag check. Oh, look at this. Oh, isn't it so cool? I'm honestly content without the headpiece. The headpiece is pretty cool too, but I really, really like this. The headpiece does round it out though. It resembles this guy's head, and it reminds me of like Catholic penitents, which are pretty cool. One of those really cool looks. Yeah, super awesome. But I really like this too. So I'd be content to delay looking for the rest of them to another time. And we can wear this whenever we go down to the depths. Kakui de show. Isn't it cool? Yeah, I really love the tassels. I don't know. I just really love this aesthetic of like, it's almost like he has been covered in talismans is the vibe I get. Like there are protective wards all over him is the way I see it. Yeah, this could be our depth fit. Maybe we could add, we could give him the ponytail maybe. Or we could, I love this one. I love the Gerudo, like the Desert Vo headband. I don't know, I just love that look of like the high ponytail. It's pretty cool. Or if we want to go above and beyond, we could get rid of the tassels by getting another one of these. We can make a duplicate Hylian hood or purchase one and then dye it to match the color. Or we could do this. Doesn't really match. This I kind of like, actually. I like pairing it with the monster ones. This matches really well. This as well. Looks nice. It's cute. In general, I kind of like this one. I like the extra height it gives him. But at the end of the day, I think just leaving the long hair out is the best look for this one, right? All right, as our last goal for today, I want to head there. Do you think we can make it? Or maybe, is there a closer one? Where's this one? Oh man, I'm using up all my pins. I'm trying to think of which one the best one to go to is. I want to get one more route. If I can get one more route, I'll feel really good about today. Let's see here. Hold on. There might be a route down here under the lava. I don't have a shrine to say where it is, though. That's the one I marked. We might as well just go for that one then. Unless we just happen to spy the other one on the way. Uh-oh. Good thing I got a bunch of these. So much for our auriful depth fit, though. This place is way too hot. Yeah, it would be nice to get some bomb flowers too, but I'm content to get those another time. I did set the vague general goal of just getting supplies, but ultimately what I... Uh-oh. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Ultimately what I really wanted from today was to just hang out and talk. So it's okay if we don't accomplish everything we set out to do. I just wanted to hang out together for a bit. Talk about all the recent stuff. Play one of our old usuals. Oh my gosh, I'm falling hard. This area is a pretty tough one to navigate, isn't it? Okay, let me find a foothold again. Oh. Doing it in the dark is tough. I don't know why I insist on doing it so often. Okay. Where are we going? This away. Oh, there it is. We'll find a way. Once there was a way to get back home, but... Oh, this is a bone. Or a root. But not the same kind of root. Like a trunk. I didn't realize what I was on. I thought I was on the cliffside. I gotta make a habit of dropping these roots more often. Put Hugh away. No, but I like him. It's fun. Do you hate fun? Once there was a way to get back homeward. I don't want any. Leave me alone. Ah, Akira. Leave me alone. I'll release the sing I sang yesterday. Do you mean Double Vision? It is officially released. Yeah, it's officially released. It's on the By the Beat channel. Smiles. Wait, where is it? Where's the root? It was like right here, wasn't it? Ah, I can't see through all this mess. Yeah. Oh, Dear Autumn. I completely forgot about that. Probably not. For me, I like writing songs purely for the sake of just writing it for fun. So I don't feel the need to like polish and produce something that we just did for fun. Sorry, yeah, I was thinking song yesterday. Okay, check. Oh, okay, yeah, Double Vision just dropped. I forgot we did write a little song together, didn't we? Okay, I'll go for this one instead. Yeah, I probably will not. I kind of want to treat it as similar to the ones that I write by myself. Where I write it and I record it in my voice notes, and then I never do anything with it. I like it, and I don't know, I find it more enjoyable to write it when I have that particular expectation. Yeah. I think this is another one of my strong beliefs. This is something I've talked about a lot on the subject of art. Like making like drawings, and also with dancing and singing, but never so much with songwriting, but I feel very strongly about it in the same area, or in the same way. I feel that in our civilization, there is a very high and heavy, there's a very heavy emphasis on creating things purely for the sake of it being good or monetarily valuable. Like a lot of the skills that we could develop as humans, like drawing and singing and all these things, they're reduced to whether they are worth money or whether it's better than other people. And I personally really value being able to do it purely because I wanted to. You know what I mean? Without thinking about monetizing it or doing anything with it. I enjoy the experience of just spontaneously making something and then just being done with it. So yeah, that is why. If that sounds disappointing. For me, it is a very good thing to make a song like that and not do anything with it. That was me vibing and enjoying the moment. Rather than writing a song to be published. Fan art is very similar territory, yeah. Making illustrations because you like to is one thing. Something a lot of my friends have experienced is that when they start making art their career, it becomes kind of miserable for them. And they have to find a way to balance their professional illustration work with the things that they want to draw. And likewise, as I enter this period of my life now where I'll be doing a lot of professional music, I also want to be able to keep a consistent balance of, you know, the music that I do for work and the songs that I just want to write just to write it. It's a very healing experience. So I do not want to take the special little song that we made with the pressure and the quality control of polishing for a release. That's where I stand. Yeah. That was not me. I don't know. I realize it's a weird thing for me to say and articulate this way because I was technically on the job when we wrote that. Because, you know, I was streaming, and streaming is my job. This, for me, is my gig. But a lot of it is something that I do more for fun some of the time. And that, in particular, is one of those things that is more about fun for me. That's the one I was looking for this way. Do you see it? So for me, that experience as a whole was just me vibing and having fun. I liked writing a song together. Figuring out all the lyrics. Are you just my client? No, that's not how I see it, but at the end of the day, I exist to entertain you, right? I exist to entertain. Whoa. That's what I'm here to do. If you were able to get any other source of joy or like any other kind of joy, then that's great. But my purpose and function is to make you laugh, and that's about it. Yeah. But I did not see it as like a, I don't know, client is a bit of a, this is a weird thing to articulate. But I do think I don't know, it's important to be on the same page, whether it's spoken directly or not, but there is an implicit amount of distance, and that is a good thing. Like, there should be. But the word client is too distant. Do you know what I mean? It's not that kind of setting. It's somewhere in between. That's where I stand. Yeah. Anyway, let's dodge these baddies and grab another route. Now, guest I love. Guest I love. That runs parallel to my gig at the Live House. You are my guest. I can work with guest. Oh, he's still hunting me. Oh no, he's moved on. Has he? He's coming to get me. Hold on. Maybe I could go for these two. Hold on, where's... Nah, I'll do that another time. I'll do that another time. What I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna go to an inn and I'm gonna get ready to wrap. Because we've been here for a while now. Let's go to... You know what? Let's go to the last inn that we uncovered. I think this was the most recent one. Stretch. Ooh, a souvenir photo would be nice. We should take a photo with our new swag. Okay, hold on. I know we just teleported, but we're going to go back to the depths. Yeah, no, you see, I was already talking myself into playing more, but I have to be careful. And this is something you're gonna have to kind of bear with me over for a while as I adjust to being more strict about it. Because I do legitimately enjoy the time we spend together very, very much. And there are very many times when Like, I realistically should wrap it, and I know that I should, and I know that it would be better for me to, but I choose not to anyway, because I want to keep having fun together. So that is the one thing that will change with this new arrangement that I have going on. That is the one thing that will change, is I will be a bit more strict about my work-life balance, because at the end of the day, this is still work, and the rest of everything I have to do is also work. And I need enough of both. I cannot let one suffer for the other. And thus far, while it seems like it's an interesting thing when it's the norm and it changes, going into this, it will probably feel like my streams are suffering for my music. But the truth is that I'm moving to something that is more healthy and normal. And until now, my music has actually been suffering for my streams. That's what's been going on. Which is why a year into this gig, I have exactly one cover, and it's the one I prepared before I debuted. So yeah, hopefully... Whoa, hold on, let me go like this. Hopefully by this time next year, I'll have a lot more to show for my efforts. I want to get a cool shot with Dinroll in there. Yeah, so while it may feel like I'm moving away from equilibrium, the truth is that I'm actually moving towards it with this new change. So I do hope that you don't feel like cheated or like you're losing something in this arrangement. I hope you can appreciate that it's more like you're actually gaining something in time. Yeah. And as such, I will be very careful moving forward with, like, if I plan to stream a certain amount of time, I'm going to stream that amount of time. Unless I just particularly am in a position where I can get away with doing more. But in this particular case, I've got a crazy amount of administrative work to take care of tonight. And tomorrow and the day after, I have to record a lot. So it is a more mature and well-adjusted and responsible decision to wrap around 3 hours. Yeah, I appreciate your support and understanding very, very much. I just wanted to be super open about it so that you don't wonder what the deal is or wonder if I'm doing okay. It is a calculated decision that I'm making so that I can take this this new opportunity and more specifically, in my opinion, this new responsibility seriously. I think it is a very big privilege to have an opportunity like this as a liver, especially as a liver in NIJISANJI EN. I don't want... How do I phrase this adequately? I want to work my hardest so that there will come a day when nobody questions whether I deserved it. You know what I mean? That's what I want to work towards. And I believe it can be done. And so I will do everything in my power to make that happen. Whoa. I forgot that you get special trivia from Melania when you use the Melania bed. Yeah, I will do my best to make the most of this opportunity and to make everybody proud, including you. Stretch.
Stretch. Oh wait, I'm still pitched down.
I was trying to turn on the reverb. Because I put on reverb whenever I stretch, right? As long as I remember, but I forgot. I pitched down the reverb plugin before for the guy. For the statue. I love our Link in particular. It's so cool. He's so auriful. Anyway, let's get a nice view to save the game on, so that when we come back, we got a nice thing to look at. Pretty good view, if I do say so myself. I love those guys. They're so cute. All right. On that note, we're going to wrap here. Thank you so much. 楽しかったな. It's been too long since we played this game. I really, really love it though, so I'll try to remember to play it more. I think one thing that will help me would be to be more consistent in looking through my hashtags, especially now. I remember on debut, I used to look through my hashtags like every single day. But now what I like to do, over the last several months, I've liked to let it build up for a month or two, or like a few weeks to a month sometimes. And then I go through it all at once. I'll sit down for a few hours and do the whole month's plus worth. But I can't do that anymore because now the hashtags on Twitter have changed and it only shows the most recent amount of things. So I miss a lot of thumbnails that I could use. Yeah, and I try not to let something like this decide whether I'm going to do a stream or not, but I'll let you in on a little secret. Thumbnails do sometimes decide whether I do a stream or not. Like if I want to make a thumbnail myself or if I want to like showcase some art. Because it is generally a lot easier to make a thumbnail when I have something other than my headshot. Thumbnails do inspire streams sometimes. And now I'm missing some. It's so unfortunate. So I think I'm gonna go back to checking my hashtags more frequently. Yeah, they recently changed the way hashtags work on Twitter. It was a very quiet change, but it's one that I noticed pretty much immediately. They changed it so that you can only scroll down a certain amount. Yeah, bookmarking is definitely helpful, and that's what I do normally. Which is why, for example, I have the thumbnail that I used today. I bookmarked that months ago. When I go through my tags, I bookmark anything that I would think would be good for a certain activity, or like, oh, I'd love to put this in a schedule when I do this kind of thing, or little things like that. I have multiple folders where I put things like that. I have a folder for my clips as well. I say my clips as if I'm gonna do anything with them, but I have a folder for clips that I like to go back to because I love watching them. I also have a folder whenever people ask questions or put anything in particular that they're wondering, and then I save those to a folder, so I make a mental note to answer it on stream. Little things like that. Searching with time ranges, I guess I could do that, but I like being able to just scroll through it in order. It's just not compatible with the way that I personally like to scroll. So what I need to do is I just need to go through it more frequently so that I can bookmark everything and not miss it. Yeah, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me just in general for the last year plus. I realized that we've already reached our anniversary. Like, it's over. The anniversary is over. We've moved on. We're basically in April now. But I'm still sentimental about it with this new reveal that's come out. I've been very sappy. I've been very lost in thought and reflective on my memories recently. So yeah, I just want to thank you for the love. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the fun times. I will do my best to take this job very seriously while still sparing away plenty of time to hang out and have lots more fun. Time really does fly. Genuinely, it's been over a year since I started doing this stuff, but it feels like it's been so much less and simultaneously so much more, as I love to say. It feels like it's been 10 years. It feels like it's been 5 months. It's like both and also neither. Yeah, I'm looking forward to many more years. So let's have lots of fun, okay? Now, as for my schedule for the rest of this week, it's still undetermined because I'm trying to figure out if there's going to be a collab or not. And I'm trying to leave part of it open specifically for the potential of a collab. So I will say what I know for sure. Okay? As I mentioned a little bit earlier, if you heard, I'll say it again now. As for the rest of this week, Monday and Tuesday, I'm gonna have to take off this week in particular. I realized that I also took Monday and Tuesday off pretty recently, right? Please do not think that I'm gonna be taking every Monday and every Tuesday off forever. my only 100% guaranteed day off for the most part is going to be Tuesday every week. And I plan to make do with just the one for the most part. But there will be weeks where I need a couple extra days. Yeah, and this week in particular, I need Monday and Tuesday to catch up on some stuff. So Monday and Tuesday, I will not stream, or rather, I have not scheduled a stream. If I get through everything I've planned for those 2 days on Monday, if I go super fast, then you might actually see me on Tuesday, depending. But I've slotted away those 2 days specifically for practice and for work. Wednesday, I'm hoping to make up that Animal Crossing stream that I rescheduled from last week. I had an Animal Crossing stream planned pretty recently that I had to reschedule. I'm hoping to do that 7 p.m. EDT Wednesday. So that is 8 a.m. Thursday JST. Like Eastern Hemisphere, Thursday morning. And then Thursday evening EDT, I want to have a members only stream. Oh no, wait, hold on. I can't do Animal Crossing on that day. I forgot. That's the start of April, isn't it? Yeah, I can't stream on April 1st, can I? Aw, man. Okay, hold on. Consider that ambiguous for now. I need to look at that a little further. Yeah, I just realized what day I put that on. Yeah, because I can't stream on April 1st. I already told you. Yeah, I'm too busy. I'm trying to tell you about my schedule, but I don't even know what it is. I didn't even realize we were in April already, and I literally just said earlier that we were basically in April. Time is so difficult for me. Wednesday's ambiguous. We might see Animal Crossing, but I think I might put that later in the week, depending on whether there's a collab or not. But, okay, this is what I know for sure. This is basically the one stream I've guaranteed that I want to do and that I'm gonna do. Thursday, 7 p.m. EDT. I'm so sorry that this is so fickle and inconsistent. It's always hard for me to figure out my schedule ahead of time if I'm preparing for a collab. Thursday, 7 p.m. EDT. I'm going to do a members only stream. I recently took a lot of feedback on things like fashion and costumes, and I want to design a costume together. Yeah. I've designed a costume for a project before, but it wasn't on stream. I did share the design. But yeah, this time I want to design it as a members only stream. The reason I'm locking it behind members only is because it will be used for a project if everything goes as I'm planning for it to go. And so it's better that it doesn't be spoiled. How do I say that right? It's better that it is not spoiled. So anything that I don't want to spoil, but I want to work on together, that's what I'll do behind members only, just generally. If you wonder why, I try not to segregate too much like the cool stuff in members only. I try to keep it so that it's not like you're missing out if you aren't there. But yeah, that is what I'll be doing Thursday. I want to see how that goes. I want to try that as a new members only stream to do on occasion, because that is work that I have to do. And I've actually done that on stream multiple times without sharing what I was doing. That's a pretty fun part, actually. And I'll tell you about that in the future, but there have been a couple instances already where, like, when we were doing, say, like, working streams or go streams, where I was actually just designing outfits or similar things the whole time. I want to see what the workflow is like if I do that on stream while also showing it. So yeah, that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be, Thursday. Friday and Saturday, as I've mentioned, are undetermined because I'm trying to see if there will be a collab or not. And I don't want to plan a stream over when the collab is, and I don't want to tell you there's going to be a stream if it ends up changing. So yeah, that's what I know for now. I'm so sorry that it's so ambiguous. I did try to figure it out ahead of time, but there's just been so much going on, and likewise that means there's so much going on for my oomps, which means they're less available to figure out collab stuff. But yeah, I'll press them a little bit harder about it. I'll push them again. I'll be like, hey, this time, please. And if not, I'll do solo streams Friday and Saturday probably. Explain the perks of membership. Oh, are you interested in getting it? So don't feel any pressure. I have specifically designed it in a way that you do not miss out too much if you don't have it, because I personally have never really liked that gap between like being a paid viewer and an unpaid viewer. I've never liked that very much. And I felt it personally when I was a viewer of a few channels in the past, but unable to realistically have like a monthly subscription. But I do 2 to 4, anywhere between 2 and 4 members only streams a month. So these streams and also the archives of these streams are only visible to members. And it's 1 tier. I don't do a second tier just by personal preference. I would only introduce a second or third tier if I wanted to lock content for like adults only, because those tiers can't be gifted. But yes, for the content, I just do. It's basically just like a chatting stream. It's kind of like what we do before we start a game, but there's no BGM. Because it's kind of like a closed environment, I sometimes will be a little bit more vulnerable, I guess, would be the best way to put it. I'll talk a little bit more unfiltered in certain areas. I'll speak my thoughts a little bit more openly sometimes. I consider myself to be a pretty open book just in a public stream anyway, but yeah, I'm more likely to get into, like, for example, like the philosophical stuff, the moral quandaries of human life behind members only. So I also occasionally, very rarely, I don't do these very often, but sometimes, very rarely, I do watch-along streams. We've watched a little bit of an anime, we've watched a movie or two. More to come infrequently in the future. It's not a monthly commitment, though. I don't do it every month. I might do it once a season, if that. Maybe like once in half. Like I'll maybe do it like 3 or 4 times a year, pretty much. As for watch-alongs, but that happens sometimes too, as far as members-only streams go. It feels so weird to promote it while you're doing this. I'm shy about this stuff. I can't do this. Oh, talking about glasses. Yeah. People love it when I don't wear my glasses. You may know me as a guy who's always wearing his glasses because I need them to see. But I do actually take them off during members only streams, and I just tank the fact that I can't see very well because people like it, I guess. And I can't realistically do this for public streams all the time, but yeah, I do not mind too for members only. So yeah, I just as a kind of a general rule of those, I don't wear them during those streams as well. I don't get the appeal personally, but other people seem to like it. So I guess that's pretty much the only fan service that I put behind members only. That's one important thing to clarify. For a lot of streamers and livers, not everybody, and it's not even the majority, but for a lot, when it comes to members only, there's an expectation that you get like fan service or something kind of risque, maybe like ASMR. I don't do things like that. I've never been very comfortable with things like that. That's just I just don't wear my glasses. Oh, and I use a different microphone as well. I use a slightly more sensitive microphone because people like that as well. Yeah, I use that microphone instead for those streams. Yeah, is there anything else? Here's the thing that I think actually matters. The big buff is that you get to use the cool emotes. I love stamps. I love the emotes. Yeah, those are fun. Oh yeah, monthly notes. I write a letter every month as well, specifically to Debonair's Royale. I write a letter once every month, usually on the first of the new month, but sometimes I need a few extra days to finish writing it. Because sometimes I need a little extra time to think about the last month if it's been like a really busy month. So sometimes I'm a few days late, but I haven't missed a month yet, have I? I think I've gotten it. That's another one. That's another one. But yeah, I've specifically tried not to put anything too exciting behind membership though. Because as I've said, I've never liked it very much when it feels like you're really, really missing out by not having a membership. So it is by design that it's kind of mundane and simple. It is entirely what I intend for it to be. Yeah, so no pressure. No pressure about becoming a member or staying a member forever. Same reason that I don't have it's the same reason that I don't have like an evolving badge. So it's like the same. It changes at 1 year, but it's a very, very small change. Did I miss February? Wait, did I really? Hold on. Okay, hold on. I did February. Yeah, I did February. I was late to December. Yeah, I was like a week late to December. Yeah, I did. I was just late. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sometimes I'm a little late to the monthly letter, but I still write it. I still write it. I'm very strict about it. I'm not about to miss March. I did the start of March. I do it after the end of a month rather than like within the month. I do it like after the last one has ended. Yeah, so I'm not late for March. I'll be late for March if I take like a week to do it. You keep scaring me. You're scaring me about things I don't need to be scared about. Yeah. TLDR, I just do basically just very normal chatting streams. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing spicy. You get emotes. Sometimes I'll do polls or like I'll send out posts to ask for advice or to get help making a decision for content stuff. Because I get paralyzed by choice sometimes. So I send out vague polls where you don't actually know what you're choosing sometimes. That's always fun because it's pretty much consistently 50-50. So you're absolutely not missing out there by not participating in a members only poll. It's always 50-50. Like it's like it's just destined to not actually give me an answer. So just so you're not missing out at all on not voicing your opinion. But yeah, I really like it. It's a comfy space. So if you join, I hope you enjoy it. And of course, if you join, again, please don't feel obligated to stay for a long time. It is okay if you do it like 1 month, or like you take a few months off and then you do another month, or if you do just like a couple months in a year, or if you just try it out and decide it's not for you, it's all cool. I try to keep it super chill. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That was a bit of a tangent, but I guess, I don't know, it is actually, and I've been told this before, it's a very important thing to talk about memberships on your non-members only streams. But because of the way I feel about it, because of my stupid standards when it comes to money and like forms of monetary support as a streamer, I kind of make a point not to mention it usually. I'm a little weird about promoting these things. So maybe once in a while is a good thing to talk about, just in case people don't know. I imagine there are people that are kind of new, maybe you've only been around for a little bit, so it's easy to not know these things. So I never mind to repeat. Please never hesitate to ask about things like these. Yeah, I appreciate it. If you're a member, I really appreciate your support. If you are not a member and you're here to hang out, I appreciate your support. If you're watching this as a VOD in the future, a week, a month, a year down the line, I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for listening. If you do clips, if you're watching this as a clip or something, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the person that made the clip. Thank you to the person that made the clip. You know, I just like any form of support. There's no single required way to do it. As long as you are respectful to me and to others, both like listeners and to other livers, it's cool. Yeah. No, I need to wrap. I need to wrap up. Oh my gosh, I was supposed to be out of here like 19 minutes ago. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna end Zelda on time, but then I'm just gonna talk to you for like 10 hours after. How about that? To make up for the fact that I'm not playing anymore. Okay. Yeah, just so again, my schedule for this week is undetermined until I figure out whether there's a collab or not on Friday or Saturday. So until I figure that out, the only stream I know about for sure is Thursday. Yeah, Thursday is the only stream I know about for sure. I realize that's like a ghost town schedule, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I will be live on Wednesday for something. Not at any particular time, but if I were, maybe it would be at 7 p.m. EDT. If I did go live on April Fools. But I just don't think I can, as much as I'd love to. I know everybody does their funny, silly jokes on April 1st, but I just can't. I'm just too busy. But yeah. But yeah, I will let you know about my schedule as soon as I know. Thank you for always being so patient with me as I figure it out. And thank you again for hanging out with me today. All right, let's see. What else is there for me to go over? Gentle reminder that By the Beat just dropped our first label-oriented original. It is available now on every streaming service, and it also has an official music video that you can check out. Feel free to give it a listen over at the By the Beat official group channel. Feel free to have a listen if you haven't heard it. We worked very hard on it. Recording it with live direction was really difficult for me, but I did my very best, so I hope you can enjoy it. It's a style that is very out of my personal comfort zone or wheelhouse, but yeah, I'm really happy with what we came up with in the end. Or what we came out with, rather. We did not come up with this song. We just sang it. But yeah, I hope you can enjoy it. Also the plushies. Yes! Oh my gosh, wait, did they post about those recently? Out of curiosity? Did they post anything? I wonder. Just now? Did they post? Yeah, the previews are out, right? Yeah, I knew this was coming all along. I just couldn't confirm that they were going to do it. So I had to say like, oh, I wonder if they'll take photos of it for you to look at. Yeah, there are physical photos of the mascot plushies as well for our first anniversary merchandise series. Yeah, hold on. I'll see if I can... Here, I'll link the tweet directly if you'd like to see it. They're still available. If you live in the States, I personally recommend buying it through the NIJISANJI Japanese store and getting it through Bai. That's a really effective way to get it shipped to your home. Because, you know, shipping is kind of difficult. I think the same is true for other countries as well, but you can also get it through the EN store if you'd like. If you have issues with shipping, you can contact support. Have them switch the setting to a different type of shipping, and it'll arrive. Yeah, you can see what they look like. You can see what they look like. We gave so much feedback on these to get the shapes and the colors just right, so it was really, really rewarding to see it gradually take shape. I'm going to be the proud owner of 10 of them. I don't know if you've heard. Yeah, I contacted my manager to ask, like, hey, can I just, like, pay for 10 of these out of my paycheck? Can I just, like, have you deduct 10 worth of these out of my paycheck? And he was like, I can do you one better. You get one for free, and then you can have the prototypes, so you can only pay for 6 of them, and you get 10. So yeah, I'm going to have 7 flawless, perfected Debonair plushies, and I'm going to have 3 botched prototypes. Yeah, the failed Debonairs. I'm going to have 3 fail Debonairs. 3 failures. I'm really looking forward to those. Those are going to be my favorites. Yeah, he's so smart. He's always looking out for me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, aren't they so cute? Aren't they so cute? Am I gonna name them? I never really named my monkeys anyway. I just kind of like see them as like a mass. Like a hive mind almost. Yeah, I probably will not be naming the plushies that I get for this. But yeah, they're gonna line a shelf. Oh my gosh, I got hiccups. Ah! I don't know if you heard that in my voice. I was like, they're gonna line a shelf. I've got hiccups. I need to get out of here. Oh my gosh, I'm talking about so many things. Okay, I'm going to send you to Scarlet Yonaguni. I don't know what she's doing, but I'm sure it's a good time. Stay safe out there, though, because Scarlet can get kind of crazy sometimes. On the subject of music, she recently did a really, really cool mini live. I had to catch it as a VOD. I got the time wrong. I thought it was the day before. But yes, if you haven't checked it out, it's available as a VOD. Go give her mini live a listen, maybe. Send her some love. She worked very, very hard on it. She's been working really hard to improve her vocals and to improve as a singer and to build up confidence, importantly. More than skill, I think what really matters is to build up confidence and to have the courage to sing. So I'm very, very proud. Very, very proud. I felt really, really good listening to that. So I recommend you give it a listen if you can. Yeah, she's live right now, though. So if you'd like to participate in this redirect, please be sure to read her rules and follow them. Be nice and respectful. Do not take up too much space in there. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about Zelda. You know, if she asks, how did you do today? What were you up to? You say, we played Zelda, the end, and then you move on real quick, you know? And that's if she asks. If she doesn't ask, we don't mention it, you know? We want to be super chill. We want to just immerse. We want to integrate. That's what I was looking for. We want to integrate naturally into her stream. I almost said immigrate into her stream. We want to integrate naturally into her stream. We do not want to interrupt her stream. Yeah, that's how these go. Just a little refresher. I like to do those every now and then in more detail, and then just briefly most of the time. Just in case you're unaware of redirect etiquette. Don't want you to embarrass yourself or anything. Thank you for always being so well behaved, and thank you for representing me so well. Thank you for representing us so well. Okay, that is all for today. I gotta get out of here for real. So, on that note, I hope that after this you can get some good rest, whether you participate in the redirect or not. Take it easy. Spend some time to just relax. Make sure you're sleeping properly as well, and get some good food as well. I hope you can have a nice meal. Something nice and warm. Savory would be really good. Maybe some meat if you eat meat. If not, maybe some... Ooh, I would love some good vegetables, actually. Oh, I want some veggies. I want broccoli. I love broccoli so much. Give me some broccoli. Or, like, get some broccoli on my behalf is what I mean. Get yourself some broccoli for me. Like, you're eating it, but it's as a favor to me. That would be awesome. Everybody should eat more broccoli. And as always, please stay safe, okay? Don't put yourself in any messy, dangerous situation. Take care of yourself. Make sure you are drinking and eating properly. Getting enough exercise. Activity is very important. Some sunlight, ideally, as well. Yeah. All right. I'll see you again as soon as I can. Till next time. Bye-bye.